What a beautiful day in downtown Dallas it is right now, Kendrick.
Yeah, man. Well, it's a beautiful day in downtown Dallas, but it's not a beautiful day for CD Lamb. Apparently, he had a contract, and apparently he didn't. There's a lot of people. A lot of people in the CD Lamb family was happy, man. He finally got his money. Said, no, he didn't get his money.
We'll tap into that a little bit later, but there was a James Slater report yesterday that they did send out a new contract to him. They just waiting on a response back.
I think the reason why it's such a wait on response, meaning he probably said, no, not enough money, not enough money. Gonna need a little bit more.
Chicken, I love the new intro. Thank you, Chicken.
What's up, Chicken?
Chicken, winner. Yeah, Chicken. I sat here. It took me. I was sitting here thinking yesterday. I was like, man, we need something hot. We need something hot this year to come out to. I had thought of a couple intros I had created, and I didn't like them, and then I came up with this one.
I like it, man. I said on the message group chat. I like it.
Yeah.
In fact, now if it was one little change, just one little teeny change,
What's that?
Teeny itty little bitty change I did. Just not little, not too big. Just instead of putting me second, if you could just possibly put me first and then put you second and put me first.
So I had a feeling that somebody in the group was gonna complain about the position they were at.
Well, apparently it ain't EA because I ain't see him.
That's harsh.
We love you, EA, wherever you are. In fact, what do you look like again? Show me a picture of him so I don't forget. Anyway.
Yeah, man. Well, we got a fun night ahead of us. We got Shawne Merriman join us in a little bit. Yeah, there you go, Mr. Lights Out himself.
Apparently he was lighting guys out in high school. Good Lord, that's where he got the name from. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, we got to talk to him about his WWE, his TNA wrestling debut. But before we get there, man, we got to talk about something that's near and dear to us, and that is the Olympics, man.
Yeah.
They are going on right now over there in Paris, and
yeah, man. Hey, man, if anybody didn't see, I was able to tape it, so I didn't see it. But the opening ceremonies, as the kids would say, that was gas. That was awesome, man. That was great, man. Coming out on the boats and stuff like that.
The picture of LeBron as it's going through the rain holding a flag, that's iconic.
Yeah, man. That was very iconic, man. Seen him also rubbing his head as the water dot that bald spot in the back of his head. He's kind of rubbing it, man. I kind of feel sorry for him. He had no hair back there, but hey, that was yeah, you're right, Bob. That was iconic, man. He's iconic.
It was just the way they snapped the picture, like as it's rolling through the rain, and he's right there. Is that Jerry calling? Is that Jerry calling?
I think that's LeBron mad at me because I said something about the bald spot that was written up in the back of his head. Sorry, LB.
Do I need the breaking news sound? Is that Jerry calling you for the CD Lamb contract? Is that what happened?
It may be more about his baby mama drama with his CD Lamb.
We don't have that anymore. We don't have that anymore. We beat that case.
He white people. He white people. That's what happened. He just white people.
I don't know what you mean by that, sir. But
Will Smith said you white people.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. But next up, who else trying to get some money from us that they ain't gonna get?
Well, that's just that's just so sad, man. The way families they just argue over money, just so sad, so sad.
Mm-hmm.
So sad.
But yeah, man. So the Olympics going on now. You say you got caught up in the Simone Biles situation, right?
Yeah, man. She was. I mean, apparently had a right lower leg injury, but didn't stop her from being awesome last night, man. Or yesterday. I mean, good grief, man. the power, the strength. Isn't she married to like a Green Bay Packer or something like that? A Green Bay Packer. I think he played defensive back or something. I think she's married. I forgot the guy's name. I know it's jersey number 24. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Team USA. At least the gym. You saw Snoop Dogg was in the house. He was
Yeah,
cheering on,
apparently
man.
there's a lot of beef with the opening ceremony. We got some people who say it was
What's wrong with it?
it was not so appeasing to some people. They say there was some satanic stuff, some devil worshiping stuff.
Oh, you talking about the Last Supper thing going on?
I guess
right
so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I guess it opened up the Last Supper with I'm guessing with a alternative lifestyle person on the table.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey man, to each his own.
People are not happy about this, Kendrick. They are upset.
Oh man, you know people get upset about it. I thought it was a breeze, especially the animatronics with the guy with the horse going on across the water. That was cool, man. Hey, listen, LA 2028. Listen, man, you got to show up and show out, man. You can't let Paris outdo us, man. Because they listen, the runway, the catwalk. We had Serena Williams on the boat carrying the torch and everything. We saw Tony Parker running. I mean, with the torch and everything. I mean, listen, man, I enjoyed it. And the games were so far awesome too. The swimming was great. I think the women.
We got a gold medal. I think we got a gold medal in one of those.
Yeah, the women's took gold and silver in the 100-meter freestyle. Also, the men's took silver in 100 meters freestyle. So the swimming's going awesome. Right now, if we look at the medal count, the Americans lead the way with 20 gold medals, but third in 20 total medals, for a third in gold medals at 3. But they're leading the count in 20 overall medals. So USA doing their thing overall medaling, but gold they're still trailing. I think that's Italy and China in gold medals.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, well, I think we got, as I saw earlier, we have 20 medals right now.
Yeah. So we're doing our thing right now. Yeah. Hope it's more to come, especially in track and field. Also like to say the gymnastics gonna do the thing. Also, the men's are on prime time right now as we talk on another network. So they're doing their thing on the Olympic network. So they're doing their thing also. So congratulations to all the Olympic participants. Your dreams are coming true. Congratulations. Yeah. Go out there and compete, man.
I'm trying to find a good picture here of something that's got the thing that's got the people upset.
Oh, really? I really haven't saw. I really haven't saw if I heard something about some debauchery or something like that with the Last Supper.
Yeah, it's there's a I don't know how you categorize this, but supposedly people are finding this people fired up and they're
Oh, it must be MAGA.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
They put another picture up. Sorry, Jesus. Oh, nothing harm at all.
Let's see, can we find it? Or did I save it? Okay, I'm sure can find it.
Yeah. Like I said, I heard about it, but I don't really know because I really wasn't paying too much attention.
I think we got it right here.
Okay.
All right. Let's pull it up real quick. And I want to get your opinion on this because people fired up, man. There are people who are boycotting the Olympics because of this. They're outraged about it.
Mm. Okay.
Take a look at this. This is the Last Supper, and when they raised the top off, this is what you saw.
Hey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that really supposed to be the Last Supper?
I'm not sure, but
It's like
they
a, it's like a, it's like it's just a bunch of people. No, with a guy sitting in the middle. So it was a top on this guy over the top of this guy.
yeah,
Is that what you're
they
saying?
raised the
They
top
right.
up and out came when they realized that this guy was underneath it, and I guess you see all the alternative lifestyle people in the background, and people were
Oh, so you got homophobes out there mad. Okay. It's okay. That's okay.
I
Okay.
guess that's what you want to call them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, man. Get over it. It's different people, different lifestyles. We all white, black, gay, straight. You know.
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it has to do with the fact that it's supposed to be the Last Supper, and they
Is
have.
did anybody really say that that's what they were depicting the Last Supper, or that's something
You
just,
know what? That's a really good point.
or is that some
They
conclusion,
labeled it as that.
some conclusion, some internet guy on some group thread Twitter or the far right of Facebook concluded that it was the Last Supper. They're trying to disrespect Jesus. I mean, I just see a big table with some blue dude. uh, I mean, it started with a bunch of flowers. So, unless somebody can tell me that's what the Olympic Paris was going for, then I can't, I can't. I mean, I can't say too much on it. It's just a bunch of people sitting around the table. I do know they had a little fashion show. Is that where I thought that was pretty cool? A little fashion show, especially with the paraplegics doing their little fashion thing in the rain and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm.
That's pretty dope.
Well, the men's basketball got underway yesterday. Kendrick started off a little rocky, but ultimately the men's USA team came away with the dub.
Yeah, they were down 10-2 to start the game. I thought, we've seen this before, but yeah, man, Kevin Durant proving that he is the ultimate superstar of a superstar team. Coming out when he went perfect from the field the whole game, 7 for 7 in the first, had 21 points, hitting all his threes coming off the bench. Yeah, man, they turned it on when KD got out there. And, all he had to do was just go out there and hoop. He didn't have to lead. He just had to go out there and just hoop. And he did just that. He's what he is, a easy money sniper. And led Team USA to a, like I said, it was competitive in the first half, but they pulled away in the second very comfortably. But yeah, man, it was that Serbia led by Joker, the so-called best player in the NBA. But yeah, too much talent, a little too much. I guess Steve Kerr may have won.
Hold on. So
But
called.
I mean, he didn't like the best player in the NBA yesterday. Just saying. I mean, if you're the best player in the NBA, you ain't supposed to get blown out in the second half. You're supposed to at least keep the team in it. Just saying. So, but they kind of
How many points did he have yesterday?
it kind of got it handed to him in the second half. So,
Wow.
don't know. I'm still
That's
I'm
what
on
you do. That's what you
I'm
do.
on, I'm on the women's stats right here. I can look up at the men's right here.
Yeah, why don't you look up the men's? I mean, good God. I mean, you are
Well, I
you are
thought we
all the
was
way
doing.
this.
I thought we was doing. Women's first. Ladies in the house. I mean, look at you. Talk about me. Look at you.
What a sexist.
Really? Good grief. What a sexist. I mean, you just shut up.
Just bum rush right over the women.
I mean, good grief. Okay, let's get to it. As we look at he only had 14 points. Wow. We'll call for the best player in the NBA. Yeah, 14 points in 21 minutes. Well, it probably wasn't close. It was a 110-84 beatdown. As the like I said, it was close. What was it? 58 to 49 in the first half, but the United States outscoring the Serbia. What is this? 52 to what is that? 35 in the second. Yeah, man, was dominating in the second half, and like I said, led by the well, it damn sure wasn't Joel Embiid. He ain't do jack shit.
Let's talk about that for a minute. There a lot of people are feeling like AD should start.
I'm one of them.
You one of them?
Yeah, I'm one of them. Listen, he's not healthy. You can see it. He's not healthy. He's still dragging that leg. So I don't know what he's trying to prove. I guess he just wants to play. But hopefully Steve Kerr sits him down and says, hey, man, we getting off to these bad starts because you can't move on the court. You can't really move out there. And so teams are just going fast and blowing right by you, playing pick and pop for you. You have to come out there and play in space, and you can't do it right now. So hopefully Kerr can talk to him, but it shouldn't matter anyway. Hey, you the newbie on the team. Go sit down. You lucky to even be on the team. So go start AD. Go ahead.
Apparently we got some controversy over on Team USA yesterday. Kendra, did you know about this? Apparently winning a championship doesn't mean anything to Steve Kerr because yesterday, Jason Tatum saw 0 minutes yesterday out there on the court. A lot of people were saying, "What's that?
Yeah,
what's going on there?"
Some people may call it a freeze out. No, not just him. The other Eastern Conference participant, Tyrese Halliburton didn't see any minutes.
Oh yeah, he didn't see any minutes either.
Yeah, so maybe Steve Kerr got something against Rick Carlisle and Boston. I don't know, but they didn't see any minutes. I don't know if we got any interviews with one.
Chicken says they're getting ready for Wednesday. Yeah, I just
really?
Don't buy that.
Yeah,
I just don't buy it.
Yeah. Chicken. It's Serbia.
Go ahead. You address it first.
It's Serbia. Everybody should have got some minutes at first game. I can see if it's a tough game, but I know it was up 8 at the end of the first half, and then pulled away in the second. They basically coasted in the second. They couldn't see no minutes. It wasn't like somebody gonna risk getting injured.
Chicken. Even when they were up, they could have put him in. He could have put him in.
That was kind of weird, but
a DMP in the Olympic Games. Come on, man. That's
to the NBA Finals champion. Had all those commercials come out right after the NBA Finals. Somehow he made it. People doubted me. Well, apparently Steve Kerr still doubt you because he didn't play yet. First game. So hey, it is what we'll see. We'll see game 2. We'll see game 2. If he doesn't play game 2, there's something there. There's got to be an injury or something happening there. But because that's the case, you could have put. He ain't gonna play. You could have put Jaylen Brown in. I bet he would have played. Somebody.
But hold on now. Just think about this. Derek White got minutes yesterday.
Yeah, Derek White got minutes. What's up with that?
So you telling me Derek White is better than Jason Tatum? What are we doing here?
Well, apparently Steve Kerr thinks so. He thinks he's better. He thinks he's better than Jason Tatum. So, yeah, man. But Jason Tatum, he was a good cheerleader over there, man. He was smiling. I saw him up there fake stretching in the second half, like he was gonna get in the game. He had a smile on his face. But you want to get out there and play, especially if you got it in well command in the second half. So. That was a bit of controversy, him and Tyrese Halliburton. So hopefully they'll see some minutes in game 2. Who they play game 2? Who's game 2? Is that Sudan?
So who they got next?
Yeah, is that Sudan? They playing next? I thought it was.
Yeah, South Sudan.
South Sudan, yeah. On
the 31st.
Yeah, so we'll see. We know LeBron's not gonna get a DNP. We know Kerr's not gonna get a DNP.
Not when he's the best player on the team.
Yeah, we know KD's not gonna get a DNP. So, but we'll see. We'll see if somebody else. I'm looking at these. I'm looking at these numbers. Joel Embiid needs to get a DNP. For real. and right behind him, if you really want to know, right behind him, Bam Adebayo, Oh, he needs a DNP. Especially, my hate for Devin Booker knows no bounds. He should have DNP'd the whole Olympics while
No,
he's out there.
Devin Booker was actually having a good game yesterday.
Yeah. That's a matter of personal opinion, not mine. But anyway, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, man. Hope we see Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton out there in their second game. But yeah, man. France looked good. They look like the strong challengers. Canada. Your boy Dwight Powell going out there getting them a dub. Yeah,
Depot 7.
That's the only time you ever see his picture on the front page or anything. It's in the Olympics. God rest his soul. But yeah, he got some work. He got a win with Team Canada. So yeah, still some tough challenges. We're just in the group stage right now, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, my bad, Vosh.
What about Bosh? We gave him a DNP too?
Yeah, apparently I gave him a DNP tonight. My bad.
Bosh is out Jason Tatum, guys. If anybody don't know,
we treated Tobias like Jason Tatum. My God,
he's out Jason Tatum. Instead Tobias dark as hell. So that's the only difference between both of them. One's bright, one's dark. But yeah, man. As we look at this, like I said, 110. But the story tonight was to recap this right quick, guys. We move on. Story tonight was one Kevin Durant, 21 points, perfect in the first half. Came in when the team was struggling. Easy money sniper. He was in full effect. He proving, like I said before, he's a great best player on a super team. If it's not a super team, he's not the best player, but he can be the best player on a super team. All he had to do is come in there, do his job, just hoop. Don't have to lead. Came in, did what he did, kept the team in it in the first quarter, and then pulled away. Gave him a lead in the second quarter, and they pulled away easy in the second half, man.
I'm actually excited to see how good Team USA hockey will be in 2 years with all the young talented all the young talent that they will have. So is hockey coming in a couple of years?
Yeah, the Winter Olympics. Ain't it? Yeah, I think it's the Winter Olympics. In 2 years, that'll be in Salt Lake City. I think that's in Salt
Whoa.
Lake City.
Now hold on. Now we gotta be careful. Last time we had Olympics over here, you know what happened?
That was 2 years ago.
Huh?
I mean,
That
no,
was back in '97. We had it in Atlanta. Remember what happened?
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Just saying.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was Atlanta. You can get anything over in Atlanta.
Just saying.
Nobody looking for stuff, man.
That bombing happened in '97. They didn't catch that fool till 2003.
We talking about Utah, man. They got it locked down in Utah.
Oh no! All those Mormon and
yeah, man. They ain't got nothing else to do. Every last one of them folks knows they ain't got nothing else to do but look for stuff.
Oh yeah, that's definitely wrong. A place that nobody got nothing to do with.
Listen. All they do is look for stuff and be nosy. They ain't got nothing else to do over there. Ain't nothing else going on.
Yeah. Okay.
They gonna have it locked down, boy.
And today the women got involved with Japan. That was an ass whooping.
Yeah. Apparently, Team USA put 10 toes down, especially after demoralizing defeat in the All-Star game. So the women Tarasi's message after the game must have held firm as they came out and just whooped the you know what out of the Team Japan. What was the score? Let's see, get to the score if I can read it right here. It was a 102-76 butt kicking. Because I'm reading right here. I didn't get a chance to see it. Sorry about that. I was at work. Wilson and Stewart combined for 46 points, 21 rebounds, and 7 assists. Also, they combined for 7 blocks to kick off Group C play. Wilson led the United States with 24 points and 13 rebounds and 4 blocks. And Stewart had turned in 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Chelsea point guard Gray marveled from the point as well. as she contributed 13 assists in a blowout victory.
Yes, ass whooping worthy.
Yeah. So as we look at it, and nobody else scored. Well, there's two other people scored in double digits. Your girl Kelsey Plum, she chipped in 11. Sabrina Snuttu chipped in
Who?
11. Whatever her weird ass name is. I only know it's Sabrina.
What the
Man.
fuck was this, Bruce?
And also Brittany.
How about you take the time to get the women's name right? You talk about me being a sexist. Wow, just whatever her name is. Is that the message you want to send out here to the people? It's Sabrina.
I mean, I didn't name her, so it's not my problem. I take I'm like the former president. I take no responsibility for that.
You're supposed to be a professional broadcaster. You're supposed to get that kind of stuff right. You don't want to be upsetting the women.
It's not in my leg.
That person look at them legs. She got a right to be upset. But somebody who have a right to be upset. Brittany Griner. I got that name right. She's got a good, honest, and American name. She chipped in 11 also. Yeah, Brittany Griner. Nobody else got on the got double in double digits, but it didn't need to.
You know what? You were so disrespectful to the women's basketball. How about the fact that everybody on the floor, imagine that, Steve Kerr. Every person on the women's team actually scored today.
Yeah, man.
What do we can say for Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton couldn't get no minutes today?
Come on, man. We'll see. Listen, if they don't get no minutes in game 2, we got something to talk about.
He's already emphatically said Jason Tatum will play the next game.
Okay. Well, we got, man. These I'll tell you what. Team Japan, they got some short women. No wonder they beat the hell out of them. I'm looking at this person trying to guard Asia Wilson.
Yeah, I had the highlights, but I was afraid if I show them, we might get blocked because I think it copyrighted.
What is that? What? I mean, that's the best. That's the best Japan can bring. Is that the best y'all got? Well, good grief. But anyway, big win for Team USA. I don't know who they play next. Hopefully, it'll be somebody they whoop up on. But we're cheering for the women and the men. We're cheering for all of USA. Hopefully they can bring home the gold. They better just go for the men and women. This is our sport. This is our sport. This is what we claim to be. Except nothing less than gold. I don't care who's out there. Let's get it done.
Yeah, man. I love it. I think next up they're going to be taking on Belgium.
Oh, you got great waffles.
Now, I don't know if you saw this. I can't remember if I loaded the picture up. There was a sign. There was a guy in the sign. I'm sorry. There was a guy on the field. I'm sorry, in the audience with a sign that to Team USA that said, "You're going to need Caitlin Clark to beat us."
Whose country was he talking about?
He was telling the USA. He was telling Team USA that.
Yeah, but whose country was he talking about? Was this Japan or was it somebody else?
This was a guy from Japan.
Oh, okay. Well, hey man, to that guy in Japan, we didn't need Caitlin Clark, but I'm at the opinion that either her or Angel Reese should have been on the team. That's just my opinion. But no, bro, they don't looking at I'm looking at the highlights of these players. No, man, they can run me, Walt, and Shams out there. We can handle just us three. We can handle up on them girls right there, man. No problem. Light work.
Yeah, he had a sign that said, "You're gonna need Caitlin Clark to beat us," and not only that. So let me ask this, Kendrick. Like you said, looking at this, they don't really need Caitlin Clark.
Oh, well, in this game. So, like I said, but like I said, I'm still at the opinion that one of those two rookies should have been on the team. Not having both of them not. I think that have brought more eyes to the product. Just my opinion. But they don't need them to listen. With, like I said before, with or without Caitlin or Angel, they should handle up easily. They should win gold. They should win by 30 easily every game, 20 to 30 easily every game. If not, it's I would say this, Walter. It will be a more epic failure if the women don't hit gold rather than the men. Just my opinion. Just my opinion.
Why is that? Is that because the women are so dominant?
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at these scores right here, man. And these scores aren't close. I mean, I'm looking at Germany beating Belgium. That what you talking about, Belgium? Well, Belgium just got handled by Germany, 83 to 69. Um, um, who else? Who else is? Somebody else got. I think somebody else got blown out also. So like I said, I don't know too much about the teams like I do the men's in the Olympics, but from what I'm heard, this should. I'm not saying anything's a guarantee. Ain't nothing's a guarantee, but this is close to a guaranteed gold medal, as the USA in any of the competitions should be able to get is not is women's basketball. I know people talk about women's soccer. No, it's some talent out there in the women's soccer. If they still going to have to, they still the women's soccer team going to have to. Shout out to Dennis Rodman's daughters actually on the U.S. women's soccer team. Um,
Also there appears to still be some beef between Grant Hill and Jalen Brown now. It's still going on. I believe Grant Hill says that he's got his conspiracy theories are not the reason why he's not on the team.
okay. What? Huh? Okay.
His
Well,
conspiracy, I guess his conspiracy theory is the reason why he's not on the team is because I talked about Nike, which we all know that's the reason why he's not on the team.
So Grant Hill. I guess it's it's the quiet part of the season. So listen. Jalen, whatever reason Jalen Brown wasn't on the team, he's not on the team. Um, I'm pretty sure Jalen Brown's life is just fine. He may be with a.
Apparently it's not. He came back at Grant Hill.
Oh, he told
So
him,
it's
hey,
not. It's not. It's not.
where your championships at?
Oh,
That what he told?
well,
Where your
okay. Well,
championship
that's the one he wants to take.
at? Where your championship at? Talk to me. Who champ?
No,
Who NBA championship you won? Oh, go ahead.
oh, no. You good?
No, I'm just trying to. If I'm Jalen Brown, I'm kind of ignoring Grant Hill because he's irrelevant. If I'm Jalen Brown, I don't really care. But of course, these young folks, when they get on the Twitter machine, or X or IG or Facebook or whatever, they can't stand it, man. They got to reply back. But if I'm James Brown, I'm not worried about what Grant Hill. He's irrelevant. He's a guy who was the next Michael Jordan to his
Well, he
knees.
says
Like,
Grant
he
Hill
couldn't
calling
handle
me a
him.
conspiracy theorist is disappointing. I've been a VP since I was 21 years old. I have a great understanding. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you meant by VP.
What's VP? On VP, I know is vice president. What is anything? Anybody else know what VP mean? Is that something to do with was he is he on the Olympic committee as far as putting people on there as far as basketball or something? Or
I guess.
or was he, I know he's a former Olympian, so I think so. But like I say, listen, it's the dry part of the NBA off season. Somebody's got to say something, but apparently it ruffled Jalen Brown. I guess Walterton, it ruffled Jalen Brown's feathers.
Yeah,
Much he had to respond.
he did an interview on the Dan Patrick show, and I guess that got to him. And
So I wouldn't be worried about it. I said that's his opinion. Granted, he is irrelevant to me.
We're about 20 minutes. We're about 20
Yeah,
minutes.
go in the Twitter machine.
Yeah, we're about 20 minutes away from Shawne Merriman joining us here in a few minutes. But if you haven't done so already and you are tuning in, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, bFb DFW. Go subscribe to our Instagram, bFb DFW, and go subscribe to our Twitter, bFb DFW. If you haven't had a chance to, go do that. Go do that now. Kendrick would really love it if you would do that. Yeah. As he gives you the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Well, Kendrick, and that's pretty much it. Like we said, we got about 20 gold medals as of right now. It may have been updated since then.
Yeah. As I'm looking now, the men gymnastics are I guess this already happened, but it's on channel on NBC. They're competing tonight. I mean, I guess I already competed today. So going back a recap over that. So hopefully they can attain gold also. So where we are with that.
Well, as we get prepared, Kendrick, right now training camp is going on out there in Oxnard, California. We know that my guy Jerry has made it out there after certain charges have been dropped. You know.
Oh, okay.
We beat another case.
Yeah. These white people that thing. You just wrote a check. I got you.
I don't know what you mean.
I got you, man. You just write that check. Write that check to that judge. Yeah, man. Yeah, take care of.
Are you suggesting that there was some bribery going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was some bribery. Shoot, man. Hey, they took a dead to rights. Dead to rights.
Not really. I mean, the mother signed off on the paperwork. It's a legally binding contract, no matter how she tried to get around it.
That's proof, people. Never sign your name on the dotted line for anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
Well, training camp has been going on, and we've got some things to go over here.
Apparently one of them might CeeDee Lamb.
Speaking of CeeDee Lamb, it was reported that the Cowboys have submitted an offer sheet to CeeDee Lamb. They are just waiting back on the response.
Yeah, I got your response. Fool, you better be crazy. You better add another 0. You better add another number on that.
I don't think it was add another 0.
Yeah. He said, man, shoot. You know, if I'm not here, who finna catch these footballs? Ooh.
Yeah, that wide receiver room does not look trash,
man. Just go ahead and tell the truth, it's trash.
Well, I don't want to say the word trash.
It's one step. If CeeDee wasn't there, it's one step up from what was that, the 2018 season? What was that season? The first year where Dez Bryant had to make a trade for Amari Cooper.
We had Allen Hurns?
Yeah, it was the Allen Hurns receiver room. That's what it was. It was the Allen Hurns receiver room. It's one step
Jesus
up.
Christ. Not that bad.
Yeah, Dak gonna earn his money this season.
Well, we got a couple interviews. We got a couple interviews want to rifle through. We got one right here with Micah Parsons. Goes about 4 minutes. Let's hear from Micah Parsons. Don't you like Micah Parsons?
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of Cowboys. I don't have a problem with this person. It's a lot of media and Cowboys, but it's not his cup of tea right now.
Oh, well, let's hear what he had to say.
I'm shocked Micah Parsons not doing the interview. Like to do that.
Jeremiah, and of course, this guy played every role on the defensive side of the ball, Micah Parsons, and I think you're probably going to play even more. Yeah, we've joked. We want to see you in a running backs package at some point. Could this be the year, Micah?
It's all up to Mike, man. Mike needs to stop playing around and give me my ops. He asks so much of me, it's my turn to get something in return.
How's it going so far out here? How do you feel physically, and how do you feel about this new defense?
You know, physically, I feel amazing. I think this is probably the best I've felt in the last, since I've came into the league. So, just holding the standard up, accountable early. I'm doing all the little things for the guys, and that's really all that matters. So that way, when we get into them deep runs, no one's tired and everyone's ready.
I want to know what you've added to your game. It feels like every year there's something you've worked on. You keep improving, showing different facets of your game. This offseason, was there a focus for you in any one area?
Yeah, I wanted to get my muscle endurance so far up. And, shout out to all my trainers. And there's some days we went into the gym and we did 500 reps of legs, just constantly working, constantly grinding, making sure our legs can go to the very, very distance and slim down and get to where we felt like we could still be strong and aggressive and, be the best.
They often say, be careful what you wish for. And when you came in as a rookie, you said, I want to rush off the edge, but I know it can take a toll on your body. Mm-hmm. How have you adapted to the league? And in a lot of cases, towards the end of the season, we were seeing you getting double teamed as you're rushing off the end. How do you combat some of that? Where do you want to see your game grow as a result of that? And as Mike Zimmer talked about, moving you more into that linebacker position to help stop the run that's kind of been the Achilles heel for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I would say to that, obviously a scheme can also help with that. And I think so far what Mike has been doing, I haven't been seeing a whole lot of double teams with how he's scheming me. I don't want to give too much out, but he's doing a great job of that. Believing in the scheme, everyone's loving it so far. He's did a great job of accepting the role. And then, just for me, understanding when the double team's coming, when to go, when not to go. I'm used to just going 100% every time, and I'm like, man, forget it. I don't care who's in front of me. And sometimes just know when your ops are there and when they're not there. And that just comes with knowledge and, just meeting with the guys, learning the system more and more in detail, when the ops are going to be there and knowing when those, 4 or 5 one-on-one opportunities are going to be there and taking advantage of them.
I know we're early in camp, but no Tyron Smith here this year. You got some young offensive linemen. Give me a scouting report on what you've been going up against here.
Oh, yeah. So far, it's just been Chuma. Chuma's good. He's taken a big step from last year with his hands, his strength. Knowing when to punch, when not to punch. His patience has been a lot better. And Tyler, man, I haven't really gone against him yet. I think they're kind of waiting for pads to throw me to the lines then. So we're going to see what happens there.
Power first rep. What are we coming with? He's not going to see this. He won't know. What first rep against Tyler Guyton? How do you baptize him into the NFL?
No matter what, the first rep always has to be speed. I need to know he's in for some speed that he got to worry about. You can't go anything else other than speed. And then you can hit power because then he's going to be worried about the speed, get off his balance a little bit. So it's a little mental game, but he has to fear the speed first.
Now, real quick before you let you go, Dan Quinn, Mike Zimmer, obviously very different personalities, but I know you harass these coaches for time, one-on-one with them. The breakfast, is Mike Zimmer leaning into that? And
oh, yeah.
Are you guys meeting up a lot?
Oh, yeah. We're meeting every morning. No choice, special teams. We're meeting about 45 minutes every morning. Me, him, and Paul. And then I adapted Trayvon into that meeting. I was like, Trayvon, you might be out, but you still got to learn the same way I am. So me and Trayvon's in the meetings every morning, learning, going over the system, adding things. What am I comfortable with? Teaching me the game. Not only just, they want to get me to the point where I could teach the defense to other guys. And so far, those morning sessions have been taking me above and beyond.
Going to love watching you guys in action. Of course, one of the quarterbacks that you're going to want to get your hands on is Brock Purdy and the 49ers. A bit of an Achilles heel for you guys in the postseason, but looking to see how this NFC shapes up. We've got Brock Purdy coming up on the other side of this break, but Micah, always a pleasure.
Kendrick, what did he say? Is Trevon Diggs not going to be ready to go at the beginning of the season? I thought he was good. So he said, I know you're out, but
apparently that was another Micah-ism. I'm pretty sure if it is the truth, I'm pretty sure the Cowboys didn't want to come out, but Micah, they have a wild cracker and the wild man on the microphone. If it is the case, I'm pretty sure he let it be out. So if that's the case, yeah, that's some news. Hopefully it's not for the regular season. I hope it's just they want to take their time with him in training camp, but hope he's not out. So yeah, that was news to me what he just said. That. So yeah. Hopefully that's just Michael just running off at the mouth, but I got a feeling he probably wasn't, since him and Trayvon Diggs are like like the besties of besties. So yeah, man, that's wow. So
yeah. So what do you think about what he said about him and Mike Zimmer? They're meeting up every day. This is a different turn.
Yeah, I'm glad Mike. Hopefully, I'm glad he's finally taking his craft for serious and not just, hey, I just walk on the field and just dominate everybody. I hope he's got him looking at film and look, listen, he's got. I don't know what you're talking about. He's got to teach the defense to somebody else. You need to learn it yourself, buddy. It's a new defense. But yeah, man, I'm happy to see that. Happy to see him in camp. First off, and now he knows he's one of the team leaders on defense. He's got to set an example. But it's gonna be a tough sledding for the defense because I don't know if you talked about this, the apparent season ending injury for Sam Williams. So that's a defensive pass rusher that is out for the year before the season even starts. So
we found out he tore his ACL.
Yeah, tore his ACL. So it's gonna be more work for Micah and D-Law. So but yeah, man, it was counting on him. But yeah, man, I'm happy to see that Michael's in the film room, learning offense, going out the lane. Because like I said, they may run like some of the same schemes that Dan Quinn, but it's gonna be some different terminology as far as what Mike Zimmer wants to teach as far as what's Dan Quinn. So it's going to be also if the defense starts off slow this season or looks kind of funky in the preseason, don't say, it's going to be a bad defense. It's a new defensive coordinator. It's going to be new terminology. We're going to be a new way of doing things. It just hopefully for Michael's sake, I don't want to hear him talk about he needs to play running back. He needs to make sure all his energy is for being a pass rusher because he's been known, as we know, to run out of gas when it comes to November and December, and especially January. So he don't even be talking about another position. He can't finish the job of the position he's doing now. At least that's what his first few years done said. So we'll see what happens there. But still, like I said, still happy to see that, but still worried about these Sam Williams. Can't be seeing what about Sam Williams. But yeah, he when Sam Williams wasn't making dumb plays, he was making some good plays. He was a hit or miss player. So it was supposed to be a big win, a big year for him. That's gonna be a big miss because as far as I'm concerned, he's supposed to be their third best pass rusher. And now your third best pass rusher is out. So yeah, somebody else got to step up and do the job and get that done.
Yeah, I mean, and you were talking about earlier, a lot of people are on Michael Parsons' neck about, I guess, about him not being around come September. I'm sorry, not September. Come December and January, and a lot of people in Dallas are, I guess they are not happy with his off-season antics. Going in, hanging out with having Jordan Love on the podcast, and going and hanging out with C.J. Stroud a whole lot. Doing the stuff he was doing. I mean, it's up to interpretation. Like I said, these guys don't hate each other. These guys are not enemies. This is not the 1990s. They don't think like that anymore. These guys are all in business together. These guys are all making money together. They don't hate each other.
Yeah, like I said, well, maybe some of the coaching staff might not be too thrilled about it when he lets kind of stuff out the bag. But listen, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem. Do what you do. Everything's about.
Oh my God.
What's wrong?
Oh my God, I have seen it all.
What?
Oh, I need to get it. I need to take his information down. Do you know that Soul Man's Barbecue has got the audacity to put a commercial out?
What?
Soul Man's Barbecue had the audacity to put us. Good Lord. I need to rewind that commercial back and get the CEO name and write him a letter. Good.
Listen, man. Last time I went to Soul, man, it took me 2 weeks to get that taste out of my mouth, man. It took me 2 weeks to get that taste out of my mouth.
Last time I went to Soul Man's, I tried to get double ribs before me play. He gonna tell me I can't give you double ribs, and then when I got home, 8 ribs I was like, he had the nerve to be shiesty with these ribs. He should be giving these ribs away.
Yeah, the guy was at work. Guy was at work with told me, man, when I told me, he said, man, I got a good barbecue place, man. I said, man, where was it? It's called Soul Man Barbecue, man.
Man, you got your damn mind.
I ain't speak to that dude for a month. I said, yeah, we talk about food. I said, man, you ready to go to lunch? You ready to go to lunch? I said, nah, man, I'm good. I'm good.
I ain't hungry no more.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. You okay? You go ahead. Enjoy yourself. But yeah, man, I can't taste. I don't like barbecue. Don't have no taste on it. So man, I have no taste on it.
Well, you're gonna love this next one right here because my favorite person, one of my favorite people on the team, maybe my favorite person on the team, did some talking, and you know who that is. No, four sat down and did an interview, and we got it right here.
Oh, he did? Did he tell everybody? You know, is the gout gone? That's all I want to know. Is the gout gone?
Don't worry. Well, you'll find out right here. Let's go to Dak Prescott and hear what he had to say on his sit-down interview with my good friend Jane Slater.
Here yelling, "That's my quarterback." We are joined by Dak Prescott. Dak, it's so wild that this is your 9th season. I can remember your rookie year. Take me back to what that was like. Coming here as the fourth round pick. You know, you had Kellen Moore in front of you, Tony Romo, and then this is now your franchise.
It flies by. To go back 9 years ago, just coming out here trying to get used to everything, learn the NFL game, the playbook, to now coming out here and perfect it, making sure young guys are getting that, understanding the standard that we're going to hold them to. It's a blessing to be in 9 years in the NFL, something I've always dreamed about playing in this league, and now to be doing it for such a long time, to be considered a vet, nothing I take lightly, and blessed.
9 years. First of all, I remember talking to this guy after Senior Bowl practice, and that's been 9 years ago. Now I'm feeling old here.
Right.
One thing I noticed, just you walking over, having been here at a few other camps, just how healthy you look, man. How are you feeling physically?
Yeah, I feel great. A lot goes into that. A lot of off-season work, body care, but in the same sense, just working on my game, the footwork, and just to now be out here in year 9 and to feel the best I've ever felt is a blessing, and nothing that I take lightly. So just trying to capitalize each and every day on that and continue to get better.
Best you've ever felt, clarify that. Have there been some camps that you felt some of the residual effects? Because, I mean, so many people made a lot about the walking boot we saw you in Cabo with. But this year, something different?
I mean, I think it's just as you get older, as you said, some things just linger. Obviously, going into camp off an ankle injury. Have done the lat here before. But it just, as you get older, you learn how to train, you learn how to take care of your body. There's a better balance, better moderation in everything that you're doing that, I get into camp and I feel lighter, I feel faster. I'm throwing the ball better than I ever have. And then obviously mentally, that's a big part in saying I feel the best I ever have is just smart, sharp, ready to attack defenses.
Do you wear the walking boot at all after practice just to help with some of the pressure in case anyone sees you walking around Oxnard? I don't want them freaking out.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit for style in Cabo, I guess you could say. And out here, I've left that in Mexico.
There you go.
That's phenomenal. When you look at what's going on out here on the field, one guy's missing out here in CeeDee Lamb. Is there a way to spin this as a positive in terms of maybe learning some of your other receivers and be ready when he comes back? Yeah,
for sure. I'm always been an optimistic guy. So it's always trying to find the good in a situation. And it's not good when you're missing a player like that. I just understanding that he comes out here, he makes a huge difference for not just the offense, but the team, making that other side better as well. But yeah, I've said it before, these young guys got to understand that this is their chance to get more reps that they normally wouldn't rep. This is their chance to get a better relationship with me, understand what I want from them and what we expect out of them in the offense and try to gain themselves a bigger role in this offense. So that's what some of these guys have done. I've watched Jalen Tolbert doing the way he's approached the game, and a lot of these young guys are doing it as well.
Are we too soon to make judgments on some of these young guys coming in as wide receivers? A guy like Jalen Tolbert, you just mentioned, the talent's always been there, but I think the timeline's different for different guys. Have you seen kind of this improvement, this maturation take place?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he made a huge jump from year 1 to year 2, and I can say he's on the track to do the same thing, the same type of jump, if not bigger. He's a guy that cares about this game. He spends more time in the facility getting his body back, I think, probably anyone, and he's always communicating, trying to get better in the knowledge of the game and be on the same page so that helps our chemistry. And he's going to have another big year, and he's out here making big catches already and doesn't want to get taken out of the game, wants to be on the field as much as he can, and he's taking advantage of that.
You know, it's interesting. Mike McCarthy, the year that Jalen Tolbert got drafted, gave you a list of wide receivers, and he wanted you to call and have an investment in who they would potentially draft here. It's my understanding Jalen Tolbert was your guy. What stood out about your conversation with Jalen?
Yeah, it's funny at the time, the coaches give guys playbooks that they think's the real playbook. And so when I got on the phone with him, he started calling out all these names of these plays. Yeah, I know this play Texas. I know this play Miami. I'm like, dude, we don't have any of that. But just his urgency to learn the playbook, his urgency to speed up and to know everything and to be on the same page as us, to know that when he came in, he could hit the ground running. And, he didn't do that. And so that's even more impressive, as he didn't do that. It didn't have that great of a rookie year, but for him to develop in the offseason, understanding, hey, this is what the NFL is about. This is what I need to do. No one's better to look at for these young guys and how to make those jumps.
Another person who's not here, who's not going to be coming back, is Tyron Smith, who's been a Hall of Fame player. He's a stalwart here in this organization, protecting you. What have you seen from this offensive line collectively as a whole, and particularly in that left tackle spot?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have as much depth as we've ever had. Obviously, you're losing a guy like that. You can never really truly replace him. But getting ready to walk by us now, Chuma, a guy that's come in that was a swing guy for us last year, played a lot of games and throughout the NFL through his career. So he's been out here from day one, going against Micah. Obviously, that's an iron sharpens iron, putting together some great tape. And then the young guy, obviously the draft pick, Tyler Guyton, learning, one of the smarter young linemen I've been around. So that just tells to our depth, and we'll be able to fill in where we need to.
I know you guys hate talking about the contracts, Dak, and you've been through this process, twice now? You do seem a little bit more at peace with it and the reality of the business side of this. When you were up on the podium 2 days ago, you sort of paused, and with Dallas, whatever you say goes viral. But you said, I shouldn't say this, but I realize that there are a lot of quarterbacks I've looked up to. They played for two teams. Explain that I think some fans, are thinking, oh, he's ready to leave. That's not what that is.
No, it's just understanding this is a business at the end of the day. Yeah, it's a game. It's a kid's game that us grown men get to play, and we're blessed. But at the end of the day, the reality of it is a business. There's a lot of money in this game. There's a lot of people that have to be played. As I said it then, there's two sides to this thing. So, I don't want to play anywhere else. I love being a Dallas Cowboy, love these fans. But when you look up, and as I said, I've watched all the quarterbacks that I've grown up watching. They've played for other teams, and sure, I don't want to do that, but if that comes, that'll just be the reality that I have to face. And I'm always welcoming whatever's new, whatever challenge, and hopefully it's the challenge to continue to win a Super Bowl here.
When you look at, we heard Jordan Love's contract dropped to us. It just seems like the number goes up and up. Some of the piece has to be what the market's going to be. But do you look to Kirk Cousins at all and see what he's been able to do with his career? And what motivates you? Is it the money? Is it the respect? What is that?
It's definitely not the money. I guess you said a little bit of it is the respect. And at the same sense, what motivates me is just coming out here each and every day and getting better and being able to control that. I'm at peace with. And that's where the freedom comes from. This is what I love more than anything, being out here on this grass with my teammates, sharing the game, getting better at the game, that when you focus on that, the money comes. And as you said, these other guys, they're the ones, I guess, setting the bar and that. And as I said, it's an obligation that I have to my team, my family, and to the rest of the quarterbacks in the NFL. So
I was just going to add, though, I think he's loved to read the papers lately.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been very good. It's been very good for Dak there.
Dak, always a pleasure. I cannot believe that this has now been 9 years. Love seeing your maturation. Looking forward to seeing what you do on the field this year.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. As we watch Dak leave the set, I know the fans are going to be excited.
Kendrick, I just wanna tap on what he was saying. I'm gonna have to agree with him. This is probably the best condition I've seen him look. Like, he's probably in the best shape I've ever seen him look. He's slimmed down. He's muscled. He actually does look like in the best shape I've seen him since he's been quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, that's great. I mean, that's great. That's great to be in good condition. He should be in good condition. Hopefully he can hopefully a certain point guard in Slovenia right now will be listening to him also about being in great condition to start training camp. But
have to go there.
Well, I'm just pointing out the obvious there, Walter. But regardless of a great condition, that's fine. I've never been worried about Dak's condition. He's dropped a few pounds. That will happen when you get a little older. You want to keep you start thinking about your health more as your career starts getting older. He's now in 30 or 31 now, so he's a little older. But it's not. But he's going to be judged. Not in training camp. not September. Not
But,
October.
but you know what else? I don't mean to cut you off, but you know what else that's been kind of getting me with Dak? You know, whenever he's asked about these contract questions, did you hear what he said? If I had to play somewhere else, like the fact that he's comprehending and saying that out loud is like, Dak is almost like, hey man, look, whatever happens, happen. Like if I'm here, if they give me some money, then I'm good. If they don't, I'm definitely going somewhere else. So,
well, like I said,
it sounds like he's wrapped his head around not being a Cowboy if it comes to that.
Well, like I said, we talked about this last week. The Cowboys could have fixed this last season. You knew his contract was coming up, and you did nothing. That goes to the fault of Stephen Jones, Jared Jones, Will McClay. You let this situation get to this point. Now he's got all the advantage, regardless of what happens. He can have another flame out in the playoffs again, and somebody's going to pay him top 10 money. So he's going to have at least about 5 to 6 suitors knocking on the door. So the number's going to excuse me. The number's going to go up, especially if he repeats on what he did last season, being run up an MVP. But like I said before, he's not going to be judging what he does in this regular season. Like the Cowboys, and like the coaching staff, he's tied to January. It's not about anything of what he does in the regular season. He has,
and like she said, Tua got paid. He's making 52 or 3, I believe. And Jordan Love is making about 50. Was it 54 or 50, 55? 55, I believe. 55 million a year. So I was thinking when the contract came out, I was like, well, you might could get Dak for about 57, anywhere from 57 to 60. You might not have to get 60.
Let's hold facts here. If he gets this team to the playoffs, regardless of what, and he has another great year, which he's probably going to do, he's going to command around a little bit over $60 million. That's what it's going to be.
This guy, a lot of people, you know, they on our quarterback's top, but let's not act. This guy was runner-up for MVP last year.
Oh, it's your quarterback now.
He's always been my quarterback. When has he never not been my quarterback?
Well, after the Eagles game, last season,
when I threw the play,
yeah, when you kind of jumped
off. I came back.
I remember you threw something against the wall and ran out, and then you jumped off it for about a week. I mean, I tried to talk to you about it. You said I didn't want to talk about it, so you kind of off it for about a week. But it's okay. But it's okay. Like I said, I said Dak was playing the best ball after that disturbing loss he had where he looked bad in San Francisco.
It's no secret sometimes, Kendrick. I'm an emotional broadcaster. Sometimes
it ain't just broadcast. You just emotional, period. But it's okay. It's okay.
I gotta stop doing that too. I'm supposed to be unbiased and be objective.
Your quarterback, your coach. I mean, you're supposed to be a professional broadcaster. You tying yourself to the hip with some of these guys. But it's okay. It's okay.
We believe in our boys in blue.
You like Donnie. Yeah, you got to get a little Donnie-ish right here. I mean, you just bought it all the way in. But
love our boys in blue.
But like I said, if he has a season like many people think he's going to have, unless I'm looking at this depth chart right here, it's going to be tough. With the receiving core he's got, if CD's not there, hopefully CD gets in. I'm predicting he'll get in before the season starts. But
he won't hold out too much. He won't hold out too much longer. It's what is it? $50,000 every day.
Yeah, but man, this dude knew how to survive. He did go to the draft having a pizza in, but eating pizza in.
Stop it!
He knows how to survive. He not worried about money, man. I can survive on pizza in.
So that was Pizza Hut, man.
Pizza Hut. Well, either one. That's
hey, man, it was during the pandemic. It's not like they get
either one. That's the bottom of the barrel, right?
The man got drafted on a yacht, man. Stop it.
Either one at the bottom of the barrel, but he can survive.
He got drafted on a yacht in the basement of Roger Goodell's house, man.
He told this girl tried to check his cell phone. He said, hold on, female. I got some other jump offs open there.
He do. You're right. He does know how to survive.
But like, okay, like I was saying, he listen. The ball's in his court. I mean, he's got all the power here. He's a top 10 quarterback. In this NFL, regardless of what people like it or don't like it. I know there's a lot of Dak haters. There's a lot of Dak lovers. I'm kind of in the middle. He is what he is. He can. I believe he can take this team to the Super Bowl. I also believe he can lose in the first round, which he's done. But it depends on what mindset. But it goes for the rest of the team also. But they do follow their leader, which is Dak Prescott. He's gonna command. So we'll see. We'll see what happens this offseason. It's gonna be very interesting because you gotta understand where did the Cowboys go if they don't have Dak? What else? So he's basically got the Cowboys by the balls. So he looks at who's gonna take my place.
Well, let me stop you real quick, Kendrick, because we got a special guest joining us right now.
Okay.
And you know what? You know what's funny? Because I had a feeling he was gonna hop on here as soon as we finished listening to Dak talk. But you know what? I can run it back for him. We'll run it back. No, I don't want to run it back for him. We'll see it. We'll see how you feel about that. But join us live right now, Kendrick. It's a guy you're very familiar with. I play with him a lot on Madden. He's a good buddy of mine. Man, listen, let me tell you, this is one of the most humble guys you'll ever meet in the world, man. He's branching out. He's got his own app now, Kendrick. He's got his own fight now. It's called LightsOut Sports, and he's joining us live now. But before we get there, I definitely want you to see this. Kendrick, join us live right now is Mr. Lightside himself, Shawne Merriman. Shawne, how you doing tonight, man?
What's up, my man? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's up, John?
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What's up, man? Yeah, man. I'll tell you this much. Knowing your nickname, I didn't want to play against you in high school because apparently you putting people in coffins.
What's up, big time? You can do that then now, man. They give you 30 days in jail and 200 community service hours. So the game's changed.
Listen, man.
Hey, Sean. All I gotta say, them 4 dudes you lit up in that one game you knocked out, man. Who? Well, one of them dudes checking out one of your girls and man, you got some heat going on there.
So what's crazy about that is like around those times, social media wasn't big, so it wasn't like something was there to go viral. YouTube wasn't there, so it was like a folktale back at the crib, right? Like so, it was like, yo, this dude, this dude is Shawne, like this lights out dude is this. Nah, man, I heard he, so it was like one of these things. It was just talked about, nobody's seen. Until it got, kind of started getting some national coverage. Remember, I did my my first little piece with ESPN, and that's when I wrote my junior year in high school. So that's when it kind of really hit the fan. Like, oh, okay, this dude really out there putting people to sleep. And so like that's how it got out there. And then I got to Maryland my freshman year. Matter of fact, this hits on YouTube right now against Georgia Tech. My freshman year. It was a night game. First time getting into the game when ESPN. I got everybody in the country watching, and we had a running back. I was dropping in coverage in the flats, and the wide receiver Watkins from Georgia Tech come trailing across the middle. He catch the ball, and I smack him right. His whole back and neck, back, almost did a backflip. Man, he went down and got up. He was down for a minute and got up and immediately left the game. I don't think he came back in, but that's when everybody was like, oh, okay. That's the dude who was doing that in high school. So we finally got a chance to see it now. So all that got, it got a real thing, man. Like when TV came around, I started getting some pub. But I tell you, in high school, it was like a folktale. But nobody believed like just some high school dude is out here like putting people to sleep.
I was like, man, I looked at your ball. I was like, in the same game. It was God sitting up there. No, I'm not going out there, man. Coach said, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'll just sit this one out.
Well, everybody, the parents and the coaches from the other team thought that I was 2-3 years older than what I was, right? Because I just started getting a little facial hair, a little bit, had some size. And we're like, we need to see birth certificates.
Oh, we got some eligibility going on. Is that what happened? Coach sneaking you in?
In fact, I was the youngest. I was the youngest on the field because when I left high school a year early and I left college a year early. So when I was drafted, I was 20 years old. And so I had to kind of fit in the mix with all these older dudes because I always played up. So
we're talking with Shawne Merriman here, former, it's not San Diego Chargers, we'll call LA Chargers now. And what we want to talk about is I want to talk to you about this Lights Out Sports App you got going on here, man. I checked it out. I told you I was going to download it the other day, and I checked out a couple fights you had on there this weekend.
Yeah, we had. So you're talking about my free ad supported my free app streaming service called LightsOut Sports TV. So it's first of all, it's free. Well, I wanted to make sure that it was 100% free, and that I just didn't want to be another bill, man. Like I wanted to build something that was free. They got a multitude of sports on it, from your motocross, your motorsports, we got wrestling on there with TNA, which I just did a pay-per-view for them a couple months ago. Court sports, which I was watching a lot of the day. The women's softball championship was on there, and I think it was on there live today. So and then as you're looking at right now, we got 250 sports movies and documentaries on there now. I'm watching this. I'm gonna watch that Kelsey one tonight because I haven't seen that one yet. I was watching Lamar Odom's documentary the other night. So we got everything, man. And so what I'm focused on now is obviously Lights Out Extreme Fight. We had a big fight on there Saturday that was live. A lot of people watched it. And then now I'm getting more live sports in there, man. So I think, I want to go as much up and coming live sports, minor leagues, some other smaller pro leagues that I can get our hands on. And people watch, man. I had last fight. I had 420 people watching our fight in Korea. Right?
Wow.
I don't know what happened there, but it was like maybe some bars or lounges. People got together and started watching the fight. But yeah, we had 420 people watching the fight in Korea. So, and a little under 18,000 people watching the fight. We just been launched a little over 60 days. So yeah, we're on every major platform and completely free, man. So you can check us out. Download Lights Out Sports TV.
Yes, I was able to get it on my Roku. So if you're looking for it, you can download it on Roku. I think I seen this on Apple.
Amazon Fire.
I don't know if it's on Android. I didn't check to see if it's on my Android. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, it's on Android, iOS, LG TVs. Actually, on Thursday, Friday, Vizio will be up. Phillips. Okay. So yeah, we're on every major platform, man. And my thing is, I just wanted for everybody to be able to see us in the world. And we'll still have the replays of the fights on Fubo and Bally's, Amazon Freevee, all the Pluto, BN Sports, all the biggest streaming services. But man, for me, it was like I wanted to make sure that we had the live content for Lights Out Sports TV and all the other partners benefit from there. But I'm in the process of getting some up and coming football leagues, man. Like that's going to happen live. And
we got the USFL here. Our Arlington Renegades are champions over here in Dallas. You might want to think about putting some highlights of them on there.
I think, they got to deal with Fox or ESPN. I think Fox or ESPN.
I think it's ESPN.
Yeah, UFL is on. They're doing a good job, man. I like what they're doing over there with The Rock and Danny, the co-owners. And they got Russell Brandon, man, who was my GM in Buffalo. He's the president.
Okay, that's the guy I talked to at the Super Bowl.
That's right.
I did an interview with him at the Super Bowl. The president, yes.
Yeah. So he was in Buffalo when I was there. Now he's the president over at UFL. So they got a good crew, man. They got a shot. They got a shot to to break through.
Well, Kendrick, you haven't seen this yet, but you talked about doing some wrestling here. We got a clip actually of you in the ring. I don't know. Maybe you can explain what's going on here in this clip. I don't know what's going on, but this is you.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but I know him from
AJ.
another company.
AJ.
Yeah, I know the
Check this
rap.
right here, Kendrick. Oh, look at that!
Oh my goodness!
What is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
So look, my boy AJ, who I was talking to, he played football at the University of Maryland, and he played I think 5 or 6 years. He played a pretty good career. And so TNA Wrestling, matter of fact, is on the app, so we did as a promotion part of the show. But I would have did that for free to Joe Hendry anyway. So they didn't have to ask me a whole lot to
Come
do
on,
that.
the internet sensation, Joe.
I'm not a believer.
Come on, Sean, if you say that dude's name, he end up popping out somewhere. Come on, man.
I'm not a believer. So,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is not your first run in with wrestling. I seen you on Total Divas one time. It's kind of ironic. Yep. You had the Bella twins in your house, and one of them was fondling over the meat you had. They had actual meat, Kendrick. He was actually making some
steaks.
The
kind of meat you talking about.
Yeah, not that kind of meat. Before you get out of control. She wanted his steak.
Listen, y'all popped in that stage. I'm just trying to figure out where y'all were going with it. But it's all
good. I knew where he was trying to go with it. So
I'm just saying he had steaks. And Sean, you couldn't eat them.
Sean, if you know Walt, he's always correcting himself on some occasions, so don't worry.
That's because his mind is already there. He's just
exactly.
He's trying to clear his own thoughts. That's all that is.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, Sean. I don't want to get in trouble here, but he was making mistakes and she couldn't eat any.
Yeah, so so the twins, those my girls, man. Those my girls. They from San Diego.
Okay.
We did that, and then I did the pay-per-view some years ago on WWE, and I hosted WrestleMania for the WWE Network, and just SmackDowns and Monday Night Raws. So the wrestling stuff.
You got a situation where you did a promo. You did some promo talking with Booker T.
Yeah, on Fox. We did promos. Look, that's in my blood to do anyway, man. I outside of being a fan of the sport, I think the other flip side of that is, it's entertainment. And once you come up with a good storyline and people and it makes sense, you got to get people to watch it. So when I turned on Joe Hendry, and kind of had this whole thing set up with AJ Francis, this shocked you should have heard the crowd. It was like one of those things out of the blue because it looked like I was going to fight my boy, and I was going against my boy. And next thing you know, Joe Hendry get the clothesline from hell. So, but I wouldn't take it off the table, and I wouldn't be back in there. Probably over the next couple of months. Just throwing it out there.
Well, we got you here. We're talking with Shawne Merriman, former LA Charger, founder of LightsOut Sports TV. And we got you here right now. Of course, you just missed my quarterback 4 did some talking. I know you probably were dying to hear that. We can cue it back up for you again if you
No, I'm good, man. Look.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were
Okay, I got a lot to say about this, but if you want,
let's go. I want to get you. I want to get you on record.
Yeah, look, I think this is how I feel, right? Dak Prescott is a really good quarterback. I never really thought he was like in that top 3, 5. He's not in the top 5. Top 5 is elite. I don't think he's in that top 5. I think he's in that top 10-ish, right? The problem is this. It's a good problem for him. I think it's a bad problem for the team. The good problem for him is he performed so well during the regular season that it's hard for them to move on because of the numbers he put up during the regular season. So you have to replace somebody like Dak Prescott that's going to come in, and that's the problem that the Dallas Cowboys have. You have to find somebody to replace what he's been doing during the regular season, even if he hasn't progressed in the playoffs. Now, the flip side of that is, well, he hasn't won in the playoffs anyway. So if you guys don't get to the playoffs, it doesn't matter because we've already seen that he's not going to get to the next level. This can be a massive, massive problem for the Dallas Cowboys. If they let Dak Prescott go out and bet on himself this year, if they let him go out and bet on himself and he performs and get past that second round, and God forbid he gets to the NFC Championship game, he's going to request $80 million a year, and they're going to have to pay it. I mean, literally, they're going to have to pay it. So this is the problem that they're running into because they didn't do a deal when they should have, right? That's the problem when you do that. So now, nothing against Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence getting 55 or plus a year was insane. Nothing against Tua. I think Tua is a really good quarterback, but he's a really good quarterback with two of the best wide receivers in the National Football League, and also a defense and also an offensive-minded coach. He has some weapons, some things around him. But he also got a big contract. If Dak Prescott goes out this year and performs and gets them into the first, second round of the playoffs, God forbid he gets them to the NFC Championship game, they won't be able to afford him. I mean, at that point, he should be asking for a percentage of the team. So, because he's gonna require a $300 million contract, right? Because of what he did and what they have to go out and try to replace him with. So he's already getting paid a lot of money. He said that in press conference. He's already getting paid extremely well, so there's no need for him to hold out. At this point, Dak Prescott is playing with house money because he already has a big deal. And so now he's just playing, like if he plays well during the regular season, he gets them to the first, through that first round, the second round, God forbid he gets to the NFC Championship game. He's going to break the bank. He may break the organization, or they're going to have to just move on from him because they can't afford him, and somebody else is going to have to pay it. So Dak Prescott, in my opinion, is in the driver's seat. He's in the driver's seat, and when you know that you got a guy there that's been performing during the regular season, you have to try to get him early or decide to move on from him, because the last place you want to be in as an organization is his contract year. He bets on himself and gets them deep in that playoffs. You are in trouble then at that point, because you still got to play Micah, and they just paid CD, right?
No, it hadn't come out yet.
They ain't come out yet, but some people say yes, some people say no. Hold the brakes on that.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened with the Dolphins is they took care of everybody else. And they took care of Tua last, right? They still got to pay Micah. They still got to pay CD. And if they want to let Dak bet on himself, they're playing with fire. I mean, honestly, because we know he's going to perform well in the regular season. If he somehow, some way gets them past a couple games in the playoffs, gets to that NFC Championship game at least, he's calling the shots, and you may not be able to afford him at that point.
Well, I mean, he's already calling the shots because he's got a no trade clause. He can't be franchise tagged and things like that already in the nature of his contract. So I think what's funny about the situation when I hear Jerry talks is he still acts like he's negotiating with Dak Prescott. And it's like, Jerry, there is no negotiating. This is what you're going to pay. You can say all this, you got the upper hand and you got the leverage. You don't. You have no leverage in the situation.
He doesn't, and I'll go ahead. I'll say this. I'll say this. The reason why Dak has no reason to negotiate with them is because he's already making a lot of money this season, and we know that if he balls out this year, he goes deep in the playoffs, somebody's going to pay him. That's just how the NFL works. So that's why I said that he's playing with house money. He can't lose. All he does is have to perform during the regular season and get them in the playoffs, 1 or 2 games in. He gets them to that point, he can name his price. And, Cowboys, man, I think personally, if you're going to play the game with him now, then you should have made a choice a couple of years ago not to pay him and move on from him then if you didn't think he was a guy, because you've already put yourselves in a situation where you're going to have to pay or move on. So I think if they're going to make that, they would have made that decision. They should have did that, before this last contract. If you didn't think he was your guy moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I got some. I'm glad you're here because you've dealt with front office people before, and I've got some audio here. Maybe you can help us decipher what my guy Jerry's saying here, because you've dealt with Jerry Man before, and you said yourself you like Jerry Jones. You don't have a problem with Jerry.
No, man, I love Jerry. We got to.
So let me let you listen to this real quick. Let you hear what Jerry had to say real quick. Oh, Jerry.
I get in trouble every time I make comparisons. Okay, I do get in trouble. And of course, we saw a head-to-head match with Green Bay last year. We've all got that burr in ourselves. I'm anxious for Dak to get a chance to show he's the best with Cowboys star.
And you think he can do that without a new deal?
Oh, yes.
Give you that confidence.
Yeah. But don't, that might imply that we're not going to do a new deal, and that's just not the case in my mind. But we got to we've got a lot we're weighing, and I was trying to say those things change. They change every day. And goodness, we've had key quarterbacks stay out for the first 6 games as recently as last year.
Are you still confident?
So it can happen. It can happen.
Are you still confident?
Let's give Dak credit.
Are you still confident you and Dak's agent can get to the right number given what the quarterback market is becoming?
Yes.
Well, Shawne, you've dealt with front office people. What do you, Kendrick? I see your look on your face already. What you gotta say, Shawne?
Go ahead, Shawne.
You guys, I got a really close relationship with Jerry, and I love him to death, man. He's one. I mean, I know other owners.
Me too.
I'm cool with Steve Bisciotti, and I'm close with several owners. Jerry, I'm probably the closest with in the Jones family. What I hear when he's talking like that is he's just in a way it's like he's challenging Dak, right? I feel like there's a challenge going on where he wants to pull the best out of Dak. I think he thinks the world of Dak. To be honest, I think he thinks the world of him personally. And one thing I say about Jerry, man, and almost to a fault, is he's just a loyal person. And I think in a standpoint, he's almost too loyal, and it's caused them not to win championships, in my opinion, in certain cases. When they have really good teams, just hanging on to guys too long or paying them something that they're not worth when he probably should have kept it more business than being loyal. I think he likes Dak a lot, but I think he's holding Dak's feet to the fire right now. I think he's when he's saying things can change every day, it's like, hey, they're probably up in their front office, like, let's come up with this number. We're just not going to get to him right now, and there's no need to because Dak is showing up. And what he said about quarterbacks or people sitting out 6 games, he's like, what are we in a rush for? He's here, he's practicing, he's not threatening to hold out. What are we in a rush to get him a new contract for? Right? We got some time. Now, it'll be a little different if Dak said, I'm not showing up, right? I'm holding out until I get a new deal, but that's not the case. So the Cowboys have no reason to step on the gas on Dak's contract. They got 2 other people that's, in my opinion, more immediate than Dak, and that's CD and that's Micah. In my opinion, those 2 guys are immediate. You got to figure that thing out because, again, I don't know what the contracts look like as far as trade or getting franchised or whatnot. But CD, seeing what that wide receiver market look like, he goes out and have another big year. He's another guy it may just be too expensive. After seeing what what Jefferson got, after seeing what Tyreek and Waddle and those guys got, who just recently got a big deal.
AJ
also.
Brown.
AJ Brown. So you're looking at these guys and you're saying, okay, who's that?
No, you talking about wide receivers? What?
Jordan Love.
Well, I mean, just wide. The wide.
Oh, you talking about wide receiver? I thought you talking about who just got a big deal. I said Jordan Love just got one.
No, you're looking at what Waddle got and all these guys got. What does CeeDee Lamb gets? Right, he's up there, and so he's going to be another one that's going to be requesting a lot of money. And people say whatever they say about Micah, they'll be crazy to let Micah go. I mean, say what you want about the podcast. Say he's not focused on football. That dude is a difference maker. It's just been times last year that he was just out of position. I don't know what the hell they were thinking about, keeping him on one side of the ball the whole, for most of the game, most of the season. If I had Micah Parsons, I'd be moving him around. You would never know where he's lining up at and just cause havoc. So he's another guy. He has another double-digit sack year. He's going to request top money.
We fired that guy who was the problem as to why Micah Parsons was played the way he played. We got rid of him.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Kendrick.
Looking big picture.
I demanded that he fired after that Packers game, and Jerry happily obliged me.
Well, Jerry's like he want to fire everybody. But anyway, looking at the big picture, Shawne, of the as far as just the Cowboys season. Who do you think are the roadblocks as far as the NFC, as far as the Cowboys trying to get to that elusive Super Bowl or NFC Championship appearance?
Well, I mean, obviously they're going to win a division. I think they're going to win a division. But this is the issue. And I dealt with this when I was with the Chargers. Towards the end of my career with the Chargers, I think my 4th and 5th year, the Raiders got better. Now, my first 4 years, we stomped them out. We were so much better than them, and we just dominated the hell out of them. But my 5th year, they got better, and I think they actually beat us the year I left, right? They started getting better and really causing a problem. So you got this 3 or 4 year window where you can be dominant in your division before people started to catch up. Like, I think the Commanders are going to be much better this year. They're going to be a much better team. They got Jaden Daniels. They got a quarterback and running back. They already had a capable wide receiver. They've got a rebuilt defense there now, and so I think they're going to be a better team than what they was. I'm not saying they're not still going to lose, but they may split a game, or something like that. Or split, there's a possibility. Well, last year, they were going to get dominated.
Right.
Philly, that's just another one just up in the air, right? You just don't know what team going to show up. They got a talented team, but again, they were the best, worst team in NFC last year, where you look at their roster and they're stacked, but they're barely winning games. So you don't know what team's going to show up there. And then who else you got? You got
Giants in that division.
The Giants, which again, they're rolling with Daniel Jones. I don't know why the hell they're planning on doing that, but they are, and they're hyping him up like he's having a great offseason. But we've seen it. What were you about to say?
Well, their backup quarterback Tommy DeVito has something to say about that. He feels like he could be a real intricate part with Daniel Jones back there.
Well, no, they're waiting on Archie Manning in a couple years. They want to get
okay. Is that what it? Okay, okay, yeah. No, we know Washington's going to be nothing.
What's that?
We know Washington isn't going to be anything.
Well, he doesn't have a belief in Washington. I agree with you, Shawne. I think they're going to be decent. I think they're going to win. They're going to. I'm not saying they're going to win. They're going to get to the playoffs, but they're going to beat some teams you don't expect them to beat next season.
Man, because I got a lot of. I think Jaden Daniels is the most ready quarterback, NFL ready quarterback, stepping on the field. I think he's the most polished coming from college. I'm not saying he's more talented than Caleb. I'm not saying he's the most talented guy, but he's the most polished. When you look at his game, how he reads, how he's delivering the ball, how he's making decisions, he's the most polished in my opinion, and has the capability of running. So when you got a guy that's young like that, that's trying to figure things out, he can always use his legs to get out of trouble. I think they split. If they don't win 2, I think they split 1 game because I think they're going to be a much better team. And look, guess what? Even if they do win both and they split a game with Philly, I think they're still going to win a division no matter what. But what happens is that you have these dominant years, and I think they had a 3 or 4 year run where they just dominated that division. And so other teams are going to start getting better. Period.
So, other than the Lions and the 49ers, I think the Cowboys would be next in line. That should be the top 3 teams in the NFC. I don't see anybody else. Let me ask you. Who what?
Team put them out the playoffs last season.
Oh, stop it.
Great, man.
Stop it. That was a fluke. That was a fluke. Stop it.
Hold on. Shawne, don't worry. I have to check them sometime. They were up 27. That was no fluke, man. They was up almost 28 points at one time in the game. What are you talking about? That's a good football team. All right, okay. I know you think it's Green Bay. I don't know if Walt ever been to the state of Wisconsin, but listen, that's a good football team with a good young quarterback. They're gonna have something to say about that division. They all gonna have something to say about that division.
I think that NFC North in general is just tough. Now I don't know what the Vikings gonna look like, but I think the Lions 1, Green Bay 2, and we got the Lion
Minnesota. They got the quarterback with the painted fingernails over there for Chicago Bears.
I think they finish 2 or 3 in that division.
They got a lot of offensive talent, Shawne. They got a lot of
who the Bears.
Yeah, they got a lot of offensive talent.
They got Cleveland, DJ Moore. They got a running game now, new offensive.
Yeah, their receiving core. Didn't they get they signed the guy from the Chargers?
Keenan.
Yeah, they got. Just
they
drafting
definitely got talent.
Yeah, they got a lot of offensive talent.
Yeah, it's going to. The Lions is 100% coming out of the division, but at that 2 spot, you got either them, or you got Green Bay in that division again, right? Remember when Minnesota had a shot? Minnesota was looked at as the best team in that division with Diggs and all those, and Cousins were there. Guess what happens? You got a 3 or 4 year run, So I think this is depending on what happens with Dak, this is Dallas's last year of being dominant. This is their last year of being. This is their last year of being dominant. They had a 3 or 4 year window where you knew they were coming out of that division on top. And what's going to happen is they're going to probably do it again this year. But then Jaden Daniels, he's going to come into a sophomore year better. They're going to have a better team over there in Washington. Philly going to figure it out because what's going to happen with Philly? If the same thing happened this year, happened last, Nick is the head coach is out.
Yeah, they don't keep coaching.
They're already talking about firing him at the end of this year if it don't work.
So that's what I'm saying. So if what happens is now you got another coaching staff coming in, they're going to beef up the coaching staff with all that talent that they got with Hurts and all these guys there, AJ Brown. Now they're going to become a good team again too, right? And so now you got more competition in that division. So I think that this is the last year, and this is why it's so important. If the Cowboys are going to try to make a real run for it, this is the year to do it. They got the talent, they got the people there, and they're still the most dominant team in that division. But you got that window of 4 years before everybody else started to catch up with you.
What about Atlanta? Do you think Atlanta is a sleeper?
I think Atlanta has made some of the dumbest decisions this offseason that you can possibly make.
Which was dumber, Kirk Cousins are drafting the rookie quarterback?
I think, first of all, you giving somebody a big contract off an Achilles injury is just bonkers. It's just crazy to me because I had that injury where it takes a full 12 to 14 months before you're really, really confident in that thing, right? And if Kirk Cousins was 25, 26 and that happened, I'll say, okay, it makes sense, right? He's going to heal faster, but he's not. And then you go and you draft a quarterback in the first round knowing that he's not going to touch the field in the next couple of years. And so I'm putting my GM cap on real quick. This is where the Packers made a mistake. They drafted Jordan Love knowing that he was going to sit on the bench for a couple of years. He had one good year, and guess what you got to do now? Pay him.
Yeah.
So they paid him already too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so what I'm saying is that this is not smart. I don't understand why teams do that. You know, maybe it's the mindset of, you know, when the Patriots were drafting Garoppolo and Cassell, what was it, Cassell or Castle,
Matt Castle, yeah.
So, you know, they're drafting. So maybe that's the idea that they're trying to get to, but it's not smart because if they were smart, you draft a big wide receiver to put on the opposite side of Devontae Adams or a pass rusher in the first round, something that's going to help you win right now. You're drafting a quarterback that's going to sit 2 or 3 years or more. He has one good year after not really showing you much, and you got to pay him because the market is telling you to do so. This is the same thing is going to happen with the Falcons. The Falcons are going to be in exact same position, right, where Kirk Cousins is guaranteed, I think, those first 2 or 3 years of his contract. So that's guaranteed. You got to pay him no matter what. Right. And so now you're talking about the rookie not really getting on the field and playing until his 3rd year. And so now if he goes and he's on a 4 or 5 year contract, he has one big year. Guess what you got to do? You got to pay him $1 after performing one good year. And so that's why it's not smart to be in these situations. And they're going to be in that situation.
Or if, say, for instance, Kirk Cousins balls out and now you wasted a draft pick, a first-round draft pick on a guy you probably going to have to trade or try to flip for something. You're not going to get reasonable value back for him. So, yeah, honestly, I get what you're saying, Shawne.
This is the things that people get fired over. Like, you make those type of decisions, you get fired over those decisions because the quarterback position is so important to that team. They drive everything. And so when you're wasting a draft pick and you're trying to win right now, we ain't talking about building for the future. If you got enough guys there, and that division isn't that strong. I mean, the Saints are there, but, you know, that you could beat Tampa. You know, they could beat Tampa. You might could split games with the Saints.
Right? Yeah, the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're in a division when you actually got a real shot to win right now, and you go and draft a quarterback that is going to sit for 2 or 3 years, which is crazy. I don't understand that.
Here, you know, we can't have you on the show without talking about your team, the LA Chargers, as we head to the AFC. We got a question for you from our buddy Chicken. Chicken says, what's a realistic season record for Jim Harbaugh in his first season with the Chargers?
Oh, I mean, without being biased, I think 11-12 wins for them this year. Last year, as bad as that leadership was and as bad as the coaching was, they had three games that they should have won, right? That I think they lost within 7 points. And so if you talk on those 3 wins from what happened last year, they're automatically boosted up. I think a good coaching staff, which they have. And dude, let me tell you, I went to go shoot some stuff with them at the practice facility about a month and a half ago. That building's different right now. Like there's a lot of confidence walking around. Like guys are just feeling a little bit different. I talked to some of the coordinators, man. Like they all believe in Jim Harbaugh, and like they came with him from Michigan. They like, man, this dude is the truth. Like we believe in him because he lives and breathes this thing. It is this game of football. He breathes it, and so when you have a level of confidence like that to start at the top, it just trickles down into that locker room. Everybody, dude, the equipment guys was feeling good. Like it was, what I mean. It was just one of those things where. That's how we walked around the building. No, we were whooping everybody's ass. Like we had this attitude about us that we felt confident from week to week, and we knew what was going to happen on Sundays because we were that confident about it. And dude, I think they're in for one of the toughest training camps they've had since I left with Marty, because Jim Harbaugh is very old.
Schottenheimer.
Yeah, and I think that. See, Marty was, I mean, we did Oklahoma drills, dude. We were straight up like, oh, you're going at it today. We had certain 9-on-7 drills. We were taking goal line drills, taken to the ground, full on. And so it was just a different level out there where it was just physical. By the time we got to the game, dude, I'm sitting there. I got to deal with Gates, Chris Dillman, Low Neal. Dude, by the time I got to the games, I'm like, man, you can put anybody out there in front of me. They get destroyed because I already seen the best. I had to see Marcus McNeil, and people don't talk about how good he was when he was healthy out of Auburn. I mean, Marcus McNeil, man, was like 6'8", 6'9", 330, had feet like a tight end. And so he ended up having, he had an injured back and he had some injuries and stuff where he didn't have a long career. But when he was at his peak, dude, I had to deal with him every single day, right? Nick Hardwick, all those guys, they were just bullies, dude, and we had to go and fight them every day. And so I think that's the same locker room that Jim Harbaugh's creating right now. Those guys, like, dude, let me tell you something. Anytime you get 63 points put on you, you got some guys in that locker room. You got to get out of there. Like,
oh yeah.
When they lost last year against the Raiders, there are some guys in that locker room that are not going to be on the same page. That's not going to believe in the program. That you got to weed out of there. Either bench them or get them out the building, trade them, cut them, release them, whatever you got to do. You're going to have to go through that in order to get the right guys with the same mindset on the same page.
So let me, with you saying that, how do you feel Jim is going to help? Because I'm a Herb guy. I like some Herb. Herb is my guy. He's my other quarterback. How do you feel like he's going to help Herb this upcoming season?
He, it's funny. You got a guy that got like a natural crush on Herbert. Like he had this thing about Herbert when he was in college. He was already talking about her. This is in the middle of Michigan season. He was getting asked questions about Justin Herbert and how highly he thought of Justin Herbert. I think when he got an opportunity, his chance, all that stuff they had to deal with in Michigan, right? Because all of fines and sanctions and all the stuff they got to deal with, it was a great time for him to leave. He was already thinking about going to the NFL. I think that the Chargers were the only team that made sense for Jim Harbaugh because of Justin Herbert. And people discount this a lot, but when you got 3 coordinators in the last 3 or 4 years, dude, it's almost you're learning a different language every single year, and you have to be able to go out there and comprehend and play like that. So for Justin Herbert, man, like how can you get on the same page and feel confident and comfortable when you're learning a new language every single year?
Right. Yeah, that last coach, he was terrible, man. All that going for it on 4th down. I mean, they lost to Jaguars. Was that a wild card game? They were up. And they lost.
Yeah, that was a Jaguars game. That was not last season, but the season before. Yes,
that was a wild card game though. They were up.
I think Jacksonville turned the ball over 4 times. I think that's the first time a team turned over 4 times in a playoff game and actually won it. Something crazy.
You know what? I was watching. I was going back to other stuff during halftime. And
you turned the game off.
What's that?
You turned the game off?
They turned the ball off.
Man, listen, they were up like 28 points, and so they're going into the second half, and so I'm bouncing around in different channels, and I got a text message. I'll never forget it. They said, "Hey, what's going on with your Chargers?" I'm like, "Man, they really blowing them out now. I'll go back turn it."
I said, "What?
So I go back. I'm like, they was already at 28 points. So I go back. I said, I'm thinking in my head, like, oh man, they might got them up by like 40 right now. And I went, they were only up by 3. I said,
it was so ridiculous that first time a team put the ball over 4 or 5 times a playoff game and actually won it. I think, how are they still in this game? And that started the downfall. Quick question, Shawne. We talked about your division. Your outlook, you always got those. I guess you call the standard now, the Kansas City Chiefs. What do you see the Chargers? Your Chargers stacking up with the, I guess, 2-time back-to-back defending champions.
Man, I think they split games with them this year. In certain teams, it just match up well. Like I'll give you a prime example. We always used to match up well against the Colts, right? As great as they are when they were undefeated and had these great teams because Peyton Manning, great quarterback. How do you stop a great quarterback? You got great pass rushers.
Throw Shawne Merriman.
Patrick Mahomes, right? Patrick Mahomes, great quarterback. What does Charger have? Khalil Mack and Bosa. They can get after him on the edge. They got a wide receiver now, and Xavier, the new kid, who I think is going to cause a lot of problems this year. It's being that deep threat, dude, can get behind the coverage. What do you got back there? You got Derwin. You got some DBs, right?
Right.
I think we got to find out where they stand at the wide receiver position this year. I think who I'm really high on, dude, is Ladd out of Georgia. I'm really high on that kid. I think he's going to be like Justin Herbert's safety blanket. I think he's going to be their number one targeted guy because he can catch the ball in the 5 to 7 yard range and make you miss, right? Like he's one of those. Wes Welker, Amendola, all those guys that Edelman, all those guys that used to cause us the most problems. We wasn't worrying about them killing us deep. We was worrying about them catching like a option route.
Yeah.
Getting 5 to 7 yards and then diving for the first down because they were just so elusive. I put him up there with those type of guys. I think they split games, but look, you got to knock them off, man. Like at this point, you can never go against Patrick Mahomes, dude. Like at no point in time, we've seen him a couple Super Bowls ago going to the Super Bowl in that AFC Championship game. They had all backups. He had basically no starters in that offense, no starting wide, no number one wide receivers, no starting running back. And what did he do? He iced him with a bum ankle, bum foot, or what he had. I said when he did that now you can't even bet against this dude no more, right? And so he's at that point where he's so good. And then as long as Travis is there, as long as Andy Reid is there, and they got the nucleus with Chris Jones obviously holding it down on the defense, they always got a shot.
Right.
So where do you have Herbert? Answer this question real quick before we let you go, because the question has come up: where is Herbert at in the top quarterback? I don't know if you saw the rankings that came out. They actually have had Herbert like number 7.
I had him at 4 or 5.
Whoa, you got him that high?
Yeah.
Wow.
The reason why people are going to fight me on this is because of the year he just had. But I'm just like his capabilities and what he can do, right? Like nothing against Tua. I think Tua is a really good quarterback, but I also think he's very limited. I don't think he has the arm strength of the top 5 guys. I don't think he has the mobility as a lot of these guys. But what he does do, he's really smart with the football. That's his upside. Tua's really smart with the football. That's why he got the money he got, right? He didn't have to do too much when you got a guy that can catch a bubble pass and take it 60 yards with Tyreek Hill.
I fight you on that.
They also got Odell Beckham too. So.
Yeah, and you got a third option. I'm saying you don't have to. Odell don't have to be what he was 5-6 years ago. He just had to be a guy to be a threat, right? As long as he is a threat, it's going to open it up for those other two guys and vice versa. So I got Patrick Mahomes as number 1. I got Burrow as 2. I got Josh Allen at 3, and you can split that 4 or 5 with Lamar Jackson and Herbert. I think that can go either way.
Okay. No Jared Goff. No Jared Goff. Is he in the top 10 in your range?
It's Jared Goff is hit or miss, man. Like I just think that they got a really gritty team, and he fits that style of play. Like I think Jared Goff was asked to do too much when he was with the Rams. I think he was just asked to do too much. Sean McVay is a great coach, but he's a great coach that requires, an arm like a Matthew Stafford has, which Jared Goff doesn't. He's not that style of quarterback. So I think that Jared Goff is really good at that style of play. They run the ball well, they play great defense, and they just ask him not to turn over the ball and be smart with it. And so I think for that reason, I can't put him in that top 5. I think he's in the top 10, but I can't put him in the top 5.
Okay.
I put Dak at that, that 10th spot. Somewhere.
Oh, don't worry, they did the same thing too, and I kind of have a problem with that. With that,
What do you think that goes?
Well, first off, I'm trying to figure out how is Matthew Stafford over Dak Prescott on that list.
Because he's better. I think you can start there. I mean,
he's got something. He's got something Dak don't have.
Well, okay, that was 2 years ago.
What? 2 years ago, he still got something Dak doesn't have.
Man, let me tell you something. If Dak Prescott, let me tell you, if Dak Prescott ever wins a Super Bowl in Dallas, he'll be the greatest thing that ever happened to that organization, because Dak has all the tools when it comes to being like the leader, the this, the that, and like if he found a way to get over that hump, then he'll be the best thing ever. I mean, I know Troy Aikman won Super Bowls and all that stuff, but I mean, as far as modern day, man, like Dak will surpass Tony and, just everybody's coming in that organization in the last 20 years, in my opinion.
Right. So if I looked at the list correctly, it was Patrick Mahomes number 1. I believe Joe Burrow's number 2, and then Lamar Jackson was number 3. And you said you had and Josh Allen was number 4. Yeah, Josh Allen was number 4. And
I think they had Aaron Rodgers in the top 5 or something like that.
No, Aaron Rodgers, he didn't make top 5.
He make top 5? I know he was top.
No, he didn't. He was like number 8. He was like number 8.
Number 8, okay.
The reason why I think that's fair to put Aaron Rodgers there, because we're talking about modern. We're talking about right now, right? And he didn't play last year, and he's older. I think he was in this. I don't know how many years he's in now, but you gotta look at it, man. He's older and stuff. So we're talking about current lists. If you put him up there where he is all time, yeah, he can zoom past all these guys. But I think that's fair. And by the way, these years he's in, what is it, his 18th, 19th year now?
Yeah, something crazy like that. He's been a while.
So if you're still in the top 10, that's saying a lot. I mean, that you're there. So who do they have at like the 5 and 6 spot?
5 was hold on, I'm looking it up now. Who was number 5? It was Patrick Mahomes.
Was it Matthew?
No, I think Stafford was like Stafford was number 5. And that's because remember I went off and I was like, Matthew Stafford is not 5 spots higher than Dak Prescott.
The kid from Buffalo.
Josh Allen.
Yeah,
I think he's 6 or something, 5 or 6, something like that.
Yeah, Josh Allen is in the top 5, man, and I think that Josh Allen is going to get some hate there because of the turnovers. I think that's the biggest thing that people try to hold against him. But like I said, when you got an arm like that, I mean, nobody complained about Brett Favre. Brett Favre still got a gold jacket. He threw a lot of interceptions. But
do you think he takes too? Do you think he's taking too many hits?
I think.
Style?
Yeah, I think for sure. But I think that he's physical enough, he's big enough where he can take that. Like It's different from Lamar Jackson taking hits, right? It's different from because your body has a hit count, right? You have a hit count. You have enough.
I was thinking Cam Newton, like that when the body failed, it fell quick.
Yeah, but see, the problem is with Cam didn't get a lot of calls, right? Like Cam would get, he would get popped all the time, and they just wouldn't give any calls because of how big and physical he was. They actually got a lot of run design plays where Josh Allen is doing like quarterback draws and RPO option action, taking the ball and running. Like they got design plays for him to lower his shoulder.
Okay.
Okay. No, that's one Western idea.
Oh, you still looking up what?
They had two on that list too. So don't sneeze too far at it. Okay, here's the official list. It was Patrick Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes number 1, Joe Burrow number 2, Josh Allen number 3.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson number 4, Matthew Stafford 5, Herbert 6, CJ Stroud 7, Aaron Rodgers 8, Jared Goff 9, and Dak Prescott at 10.
See, look, I think the world of CJ Stroud, right? I need to see another year. I need to see before you move into that top 10. I'm not a guy that just jump on a bandwagon and just want to ride the coattails. Somebody had one big year. That's why even with Jordan Love, I need to see another year out of him.
Thank you.
I need to see another year. And CJ Stroud, look, the ceiling for him is crazy. It is extremely high. But I need to see one more year now where people know how good he is. This is a conversation I had with Micah. I had a conversation with
somebody just asked Micah. What you think about CJ Stroud. There you go. He answered your question.
Yep. I had a conversation with Micah before the season. I said, dude, listen, now it's time to play ball because people know about you. They are coming to that game. They are game planning you. It ain't if somebody else make a play, no problem. They want to make sure you don't. And so now we're going to see where you at, man, with these motions, these double teams, these fan protection, slide protection, chips off the edge, guys holding you. I mean, this dude got choke slammed. I can count about 38 times this year, and nobody called it. And so he's not going to get those calls because of how good he is. And so the same thing with CJ Stroud. Now that people know, nobody's taking them lightly. Nobody's taking the Texans lightly coming in this year. Now we're going to see what he can really do. If he come out and have the same year he did, then yes, you put him in that top 10, top 7 range. I'm opposed to putting guys in who have one good year in that top 10. I don't like it. I'd rather put someone who had a steady, consistent 2, 3, 4, 5 plus years in that top 10 because we know what they're going to do.
Well, they got some good coaching over there in D'Amico Ryan. But back to this list real quick. So you're okay with Dak Prescott being at number 10 and Matthew Stafford being at number 5. You find that you don't find anything wrong with that. You think that's okay? I think Matthew Stafford is like an 8 or 9. I think you can swap out Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford at 8 or 9. You can put I think Tua shouldn't be in that top 10. I think Tua is like an 11, 12, in my opinion.
That's why I had him around 12.
I think
he didn't make it. They got Herbert in and straight to him. Herbert came in at 6.
Yeah, that's about right. And I would at that 7th spot, I would go with Aaron Rodgers. 8th, you can go with that Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, 8 or 9, however one you want to pick. And I'll put Dak at 10. I will put 2 at 11, Trevor Lawrence at 12. So I would work that way, man. You can kind of play around with that bottom, that back half of that 15 plus. But I'm not even a Lamar Jackson guy, and I feel like Lamar Jackson getting disrespected at number 4. He's the MVP. He should at least be number 2 over the Super Bowl winner. Joe Burrow didn't even play a full season. Yeah, I mean, this is going off of ability, man. Like where Lamar Jackson, man, he used his legs a lot, and 2, like health has been a factor the last couple of years, right? And so it's not what he can do as a quarterback; it's what he can do overall. And if his health has been a deciding factor, and I know people can come back and say, "Oh, well, Burrow's been hurt and all this other stuff," but Burrow ain't using his legs at all to play quarterback. And so when you kind of put all of it together, you gotta have Lamar at that 5 or 6 range. He's still in that top 6, right? I mean, he's still in that top 6.
Yeah, he was number 4. You got Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Shawne, that division, the NFC North is gonna be crazy. You can talk about quarterbacks. You got Burrow. You got Jackson. You got Watson. You got Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson.
And don't forget about Fields too.
And Justin Fields. And let me say this. I think Justin Fields is a starter before the season now. I say that.
Whoa. Is that because they had to sit Russell Wilson for whatever that was the other day?
I think that that Justin Fields, man, it's almost like he got so beat up early on when the team was bad, and you got bad coaching staff, you got no help around you, and people start basing you off of the team, how the team was playing. But if you saw Justin Fields consistently getting better, and he did. So, and I think that, Russell Wilson, again, great decision maker. He's more of a veteran. He's going to win in training camp. He knows how to win the quarterback battle. He's going to make all the smarter decisions, more polished. But I think that by week 4, we're going to see who he really is. We're going to see him in why he's not in Denver, to be honest. And so, because again, he's another guy, says all the right things, does all the right things, the motivator, the this. All that crap go out the window when you can't play. Ain't nobody listening to you no more. And so I think by week 4, decisions gonna be made. I think by week 8, he's out of there. I think he's been.
Hold on. Week 4 is the Dallas week, ain't it?
That's it. That's exactly why I said that. That's exactly why I said that.
Leave it to Dak Prescott without. Now hold on now, because
come on, man, go in, Russell Wilson.
I don't know about that because I got us
down for
L that game. I got us for L that game. I really do got us for L that game.
I had a dub on that.
No, because I got us beating Baltimore. So if we beat Baltimore, we got to lose to Pittsburgh.
Bro, I don't got to beat Baltimore. I got you to beat Pittsburgh.
Oh, come on. Well, Shawne, we definitely want to thank you for joining us tonight, man. One more thing before you go, man. You sure know a lot of front office stuff, man. Is there any point you can see yourself stepping in the front office for organization? Most likely the Chargers, if possible.
It'd be tough, man. Like all the stuff I got going on now, I doubt it. I would potentially in the next 5 years or so look at owning a part of a team at some point, maybe. But as far as being in the front office, man, I think that when you're hands on in an organization like that, you have to live it. It's almost like now, man. I love coach. I just finished, a couple high school kids, spending a little time with them, working with them, pass rushing and stuff. But that's all the time I had. And I'll probably go out to the Charger training camp this year and help out some of the younger guys. They asked me to come out, so I'll come out. But man, I mean, those 10, 12 hours days coaching is just not. Feasible, and then being in that front office where you have to know every facet and everything that goes on. So I doubt it, but anything's possible, man. I mean, I sell my companies the next couple of years, and they ask me to come in maybe. But no, man, I look, dude, I love it, and I think that this is my personal opinion. I think they should have more football guys in the front office that understands the business aspect of it, but also understand the player aspect of it, because some of these guys you have in there, man, like don't know football and they just know business. And so the football, you can tell when they don't know football because what they put out in the field and how the organization is ran. So when you got somebody that understands both sides of it, and I'm not afraid to make a business decision because I understand that that's the way you got to win. That's why I said, I love Jerry to death, but I do think that sometimes his loyalty hinders the team, and it has. So who knows, man? Maybe.
How does it feel to know? I've been seeing footage of your son. How does it feel to know your son is quarterbacking instead of hitting people like you did?
They all do stuff to spite you. He's
good though. I seen you posting videos of him. He's good. He's a damn good quarterback.
He can go, man. He started that dog starting to get in him. But he got number 12 too. Again, you want to do stuff to spite me by wearing number 12. And
come on, man. What's that about? You had a conversation about that with him, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, anything to jab at me, you know what I'm saying? But the cool thing about it is, man, is I love his work ethic. That's one thing, man, about him. He's 6'1", man. He's going to be in 8th grade this year again. And
whoa! Stop the presses. 6'1" and getting ready to go. Good Lord, Kendrick. He's 6'1" already.
Yep.
He going to 8th grade.
Listen, Shawne, let me tell you something. It's quarterback, man. It's quarterback position, man. NIL deals in college. The money goes all the way to the quarterbacks, man. He ain't trying to play on no defense, man. He's trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid.
Well, he can't have nobody on defense. He's 6'1".
Yeah, he can run too, man. That's the crazy part, man. He ran a 4.7 at the combine in Jersey we went to ago, so he can move too. So yeah, man, it's cool because I took him to the IMG Academy a few weeks ago, and he'll be out here working out with the Bishop Gorman coaches. So I think that'll be cool in a few weeks. But around me, he gonna work now. So when I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to the gym. I'm grabbing
hey, get up, let's go.
Gotta go. And the thing is, man, he don't complain. He'll wipe his eyes a little bit and roll out and he's like, all right, where my shoes at? And I'm like, come on, they over there. Let's go.
Man, I gotta tell you, man, that's so dope. That's got to be one of the greatest parts of fatherhood, right there. What you're talking about, right there.
Yeah, dude. Especially when you ain't got to make him do it. That's the thing, man. If you always got to constantly push him to work, I'm like, man, maybe he don't want to do it. Maybe it's not in him to do it. Because me as a dad, man, the hardest part is, especially when people know who you are, is to stay in the background. Like I go to his practices and I go to all this events and stuff he got going on, and everybody's looking at me like, hey, why don't you go hype up the team? I'm like, dude, listen, I'm here just like the rest of these parents, and I'm trying to watch the game and kind of stay out the way because he already got enough. He got that mermaid on the back of his jersey, so people know who he is. So he got enough. And then me, man, I just make sure he working. Other than that, he got great quarterback coaches. He got great camps, great trainers. And outside of that, man, I'm just like, all right, do your thing.
Yeah, why don't you do like LeBron did when he was at Bronny camp? Why don't you go dunk the ball a few times on the other side of the court before the game starts?
Not with these teams.
Well, you don't want to be like Tony. You don't want to be like Tony Romo getting kicked out of game and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Tony's got that real bad here in Dallas at his son's basketball game. He goes after the refs really hard.
Get thrown out of game. Go on, man. What you doing?
The girl who's on our show repped his son's game and was like, man, Tony Romo was giving me hell from the bleachers.
Yeah, that's good for him, man. I try to stay now. I've gotten into it with other team parents, right? Who's like, out there being a little bit too aggressive with the kids. I'm like, these kids, man, sit your ass down. Like let them, let them go out there. So I've had it out with other parents on other teams, but other than that, man, I'm pretty much in the background.
That's good, man. Well, listen, man, we don't want to hold you too much longer. Thank you for having this interview. Of course, people have been psyched up about it. People have been leaving comments. And here's the most recent one. Here's Pierre with Lights Out.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, man. We got to do it again during the season. So,
well, of course, we do a pre-halftime post-game Cowboys show. So, of course, we got to have you back on for a game this season. Of course, we got to figure out which one though. What would be a good one to have you back for? What, the 49ers? Oh no, that's a night game. That's a night game. We don't want a night game.
Well, we all know how that's gonna go. But we actually want to do a game actually competitive.
That's how it's gonna go. We get the dub this year. We gonna beat the 49ers this year.
You said that last year. You said that last year, and then Shawne, he said that the year before that. Yeah, it was so bad the man had to wear the other team's colors.
We might as well go ahead and jump on the Commanders week because that's the one that y'all had.
Okay, you want to do it? We got them twice, that's so cool. Okay, we'll do the early one because the other one's like the last season of the game.
Let's do it.
Season.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's set it up. Washington Commanders. You heard it here first. We will have shot, and I think that's an early game too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So we'll put that down. Kids, remember that Washington Commanders, and that's because you like the quarterback over there.
No, it's just I want the conversation to be pleasant because after y'all play the 49ers, it ain't gonna be no fun talking about.
Well, Shawne, I think that game's in Washington. I think I got Cowboys taking the L on that one too. So conversation still might not be pleasant, bro.
We'll be fine. But thank you again, man, and just thank you for everything, man. You know, like I say, you're one of the most humble people I know, man. Like I said, when you watch this guy walks around that Super Bowl weekend, it don't matter who you are. If you want to talk to him, have an interview, he will sit down and talk to you. He's not big headed. He's one of the most humblest big guys you'll ever meet in your life, man. And go check out Lights Out Sports App right now. You can download it on the Roku, the Apple phone, Android, and you said it'll be on Vizio.
Thursday, LG TVs, Philips, Samsung, any one of those major TV platforms. We're on there. Lights Out Sports TV.
So if you got a smart TV, you can download it.
Yep.
And you got documentaries on there. They got a Travis Kelce one that's on there to watch. I actually want to check out that China one that you guys got.
Yeah. I got that. I got it on my schedule this week too, man. Some of the ones I'm getting on there. I got a chance to see all of them before we went on there. But we got 250 sports movies and documentaries, man. Definitely check that out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, man. Hey, man, you have a good evening, man, and we will see you. We will see you Washington Commanders game, Dallas Cowboys, Washington Commanders. We'll just do the post-game show.
No deal.
Sir. Lights out,
all right.
baby.
All right now. All right, now. Thanks for having me.
All right, man.
All right.
Go.
That was Shawne Merriman joining us, man. What a great time, man.
Yeah, man. Good man.
Very good, man. Well, Kendrick, we talked about Cowboys training camp. Should we go to the Rangers next?
Rangers. I know they took a nail last. Let's go to the Rangers. I know they took a nail last night. Yesterday afternoon, 7-3. So really not.
We lost Max Scherzer.
Yeah, Max Scherzer. Speaking of names, yeah. Oh, but the Rangers up 6-3 now in St. Louis.
There you go.
So the Rangers still battling. It's still the trade deadline is tomorrow.
Okay.
Anybody want to know? So don't know any Rangers news about anything coming down the pipe.
I think John Gray got hurt.
Well, they may need to be. They may need to start looking at the trade. Where
the hell is DeGrom?
He's still battling that.
I thought they said he'd be back by June or something like that, late June.
Well, when you deal with Tommy John injuries, then it may take a while. Let's see. As we see, the Tigers trade catcher Carson Kelly to the Texas. It happened yesterday to Carson Kelly to the Texas Rangers. So Rangers picked up a catcher. This is it says the first domino has fallen in the Detroit Tigers trade deadline to-do list. Catcher Carson Kelly has been traded to the Texas Rangers per Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic. This is no surprise as Jake Rogers caught the last two games in a 24-hour span, and the top catching prospect Dylan Dickler is got a rare day off on AAA Toledo Mud Hens. Kelly came to Detroit after being designated for assignment as the Arizona Diamondbacks back in mid-August of 2023. So I guess he's a I guess you say MLB journeyman. So I guess getting depth from the catcher position. So new catcher for the Texas Rangers, Carson Kelly. As we look at the Rangers standings, they're still in third in the they're still in third in the division. Looks like the Astros are starting to pick up win, pick up some steam as I thought they would. Let's see. The Rangers are 51-55, looking to go to 52-55. They're 4.5 back of the Astros. The Astros now have taken control of the division at 55-50. Second is the Mariners at 56-52. They're half game back of the Astros. And then we got the Rangers at 51-55, 4.5 back of the Astros. So man, it's coming down to the pike. Rangers are still in it. They're I don't think they're far back in the wild card. They're in the division. So you would say to get to the playoffs, they need to try to win this division. So we'll see what the Rangers do before the trade deadline. I don't know when. I think the trade deadline is at 3:00 Central Time, or maybe Eastern Time, something like that, or 4:00, 3:00 Central, something like that. So we'll see what the Rangers do before now and tomorrow. What they need to beef up. We know they need to beef up pitching because they got a lot of injuries there. They got a lot of problems everywhere, but they're hanging in there. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Right now they're up 66-3 in the bottom of the 8th. 1 out. Rangers trying to get the dub as he got a strikeout. It's now 2 away in the bottom of the 8th against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, let's go Rangers. I mean, we need something here from the Rangers. I mean,
they won the World Series, man. What you want? I try to temper expectations.
We want to go back to back.
That's not happening. I tried to temper expectations doing opening night. I said enjoy this night, but because it's probably gonna be a struggle this season. But hey, the Rangers won a championship. They won a championship, so it shouldn't be no hard trying on the Rangers. If they don't make the playoffs, they won a championship. It's all great. Listen, Jerry been living off his championships in 1995. Man. How many years has been? Almost 30. Well, that should buy the Rangers a decade.
Why is that important to bring up right now? I'm really curious why.
I'm just saying that should buy the Rangers a decade. I mean, it should give at least a decade here. So, hey, good for the Rangers. But they're still in it. They're only 4.5 back. There's still time. They still got enough time to a little hot streak here and there, and then especially they got some more games. Got a lot more games with the Mariners and some left with the Astros. So they got enough time to make up ground and come back and win this division. They're not out of it.
The question always is where are the Astros at? That's the question you ask yourself.
Well, let's say the Astros been winning, man. I think they won their last 5 series. They won the last 5 series, so they're coming on strong. So I told you this when they were struggling at the start of the season. I said, don't count the Astros. People say, they're done. I think you said it too long. They're done. I said, don't count out the Astros. They're like the cockroach you've been trying to stomp out for about 4 or 5 times. It keeps moving, it keeps getting up, and keeps wiggling around.
Chicken says, I think the Rangers are done with moves.
Okay, well, if they're done with moves, then they're gonna go with what they got, and I guess he believe in the guys. Hopefully, they got guys be able to come. Gonna come back, So hopefully, Gorham be back. And you said Gray was injured, right?
Yeah, I think John Gray got injured.
Yeah, I hope it's not too injured. I hope it's not too serious. If they can get those guys back, the starting rotation at least is nice. It's just they got to get those guys back and help. Those some older guys. With older guys, they get injured a lot. So you have to wait and see. But like I said, they got enough time to make up ground and get back and have a say in the division. I think the wild card is going to be a little more difficult for them. If I'm looking, I think they're further back. Let me look at the MLB wild card standings right quick. MLB wild card. If I can look at that right quick. See where the Rangers stand. Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, the Rangers are 6 back of the last wild card. As we look at, let you know the division leaders. Cleveland has the best record in the American League at 64-42. Then we got Baltimore 63-43, the Orioles. And then we got the Astros at 55-50. Then the wild card, the top wild card spot is held by the New York Yankees at 63-45. Then the second wild card is held by the Minnesota Twins at 58-47. And then Kansas City Royals hold the last wild card spot at 57-49. Boston it's a half a game behind Kansas City at 56-49, and followed by Seattle at 56-52. They're 2 back. Tampa Bay is 3 back at 54-52. Then you got the Detroit Tigers at 52-56. They're 6 back, and also the Rangers are 6 back at 51 and 55. And then got a drop man Toronto, who's 8 back. So yeah, the Rangers look like they well in hand of getting this win. Got another hit by a rookie of the year candidate Langford. So he's doing his thing. So big ups to the Rangers. Hopefully they can get back in it and have a say on at least trying to defend their championship. Well, back to you.
Yeah, we just hope that the Rangers can really get it together and just pull it out. That's all we want. We want to repeat. I don't know what Kendrick's talking about. Kendrick's okay with one championship. We're not okay with one championship.
Well, that's the but technically, Walter, if you want to ask that one, you got to be okay with that one championship because, I mean, that's the Rangers. That when was the last championship here in 2011? So you've been okay. You've been okay with that. You and everybody else been okay with that one championship. Ain't happened since 2011. So we
want
saying.
more.
Well,
but
people in hell want ice water. Man, they gonna get it.
Yeah, but now that we've got everything out of the way, now it is time for this.
I dated this girl for a while, and she was really a nasty freak. She just loved to get down with sex all the time. She was like, any time of day, she was like, yeah, let's go. I'm so nasty. And I'd be nailing her.
Oh, shit.
She'd be like, oh, you're nailing me. Cool.
She talk dirty to you?
Oh, she loved the dirty talk. Totally into it. She'd be like, yeah, let's screw. I want to fuck. God, it was so dirty. She'd be like, oh, me so horny. Me love you long time.
That was so racist. Right there. Wow, that was so racist. What is that, the 40-year-old version?
That is the 40-year-old version. You need to watch that movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Watch that movie.
We know he did not have sex with that Asian chick he was talking about. He did not. He did not.
Okay, Kendrick, as we go through our birthdays for the week, as it's going down for real, we take the celebrity birthdays because we're the males on this show. We'll ask you about all the women because of your sexual orientation. We don't want to offend anybody. We also want to let anybody know we support those who choose to live an alternative lifestyle, like people at the Olympics. But that's neither here nor there.
Really? I guess you was one of those people that was offended. Okay.
Yeah, I was not offended at all.
You sure about that?
Where do we want to start, Kendrick? Where do we want to start celebrating a birthday this week?
Well, it ain't mine.
You say what?
It ain't mine. So
we want to give honorable mention to today. Our quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys celebrating a birthday. That's honorable mention.
Oh man! Oh, Gap foot himself, huh? All right. Shout out to Dak Prescott.
Yes, he's definitely celebrating a birthday today. We definitely don't want to overlook that.
Yeah. Well, another day older, another Super Bowl not coming. Okay, congratulations.
Wow. Also celebrating a birthday this week. Honorable mention: Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Gets to the chopper. With the chopper.
Mm-hmm.
With the
Terry
chopper.
Crews also celebrating a birthday.
Terry Crews.
Yep, Terry Crews. Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah, I remember he was suspect doing Friday. I said, what the hell? Terry Crews. It's like a pit bull. Like just a chihuahua.
Celebrating a birthday this week. Let's go ahead and start this thing off. Did you watch the show Friends?
I watched Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, you watched Jennifer Aniston? Well, you know what? She's hotter now than she was to me than she was on Friends.
She is. Yeah, she's a cat lady.
Talk about some woman who aged correctly. She definitely did it. But no, it is not Jennifer Aniston's birthday. It is her good friend Phoebe, aka Lisa Kudrow, is celebrating a birthday. Would you smash Phoebe?
Yeah, she was not really. I was all Jennifer Aniston.
She gave you the Smelly Cat song.
That's probably the reason why.
No, okay.
Smelly cat, really? That's okay. That sounds like that sounds like that girl from Jersey I dated in my 20s.
Whoa! Don't want to start going down.
Her name is
Also
Rebecca.
celebrating the birthday this week is well, at one point in her career, she was a woman who played a boy in a movie, and then she went on to become a freedom writer. Turning 50. She's gonna be turning 50 this week. Hillary Swank.
Oh, Hillary Swank.
She was she actually was the second Karate Kid.
Yeah, Hillary Swank. Did she do a movie with? I think I remember a movie she did with Morgan Freeman when she was a fighter or something. She was a boxer or something like that.
I think so. I think so. Yes. I think you're right.
Yeah, Hillary Swank. Yeah, she's low key hot. She's low key hot. She's got a big chin, but she's kind of low key hot.
Oh, you're gonna love this next one. She's turning 60. This woman here is turning 60, and she is the woman that gave us this cult classic right here.
She showed up dead on arrival.
Oh man!
She recently
showed up. Speaking of showing up dead on arrival, you seen them photos? You think she was casket sharp already?
She was recently mistaken for Medea. Recently taken from Medea. Wait a minute, here it is.
Hey, she do look like Medea. Why the hell she look like Tyler Perry, Trey? Why the hell she look like Tyler Perry, man? That must have been a bad picture, man. She must have been bloated then. She might have had some water weight on her, man. What? Hello, what's the necklace? What's the necklace on? What is that? What is that? What's the name of that necklace on her chest?
Say Vivica.
Vivica, okay.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Oh man. Celebrating.
Yeah, that was a lot of that was a lot of years from booty call, man. That was a lot of years from booty call, man. Jamie Foxx saying, "Damn, that ain't the woman I was thinking. The woman I'm trying to get with."
Boy, they said they had me down there. They said she looked like Medea.
She do, man. She's like
turning 60, Vivica Fox. Kendrick, would you smash Vivica Fox on her 60th birthday this week?
No, because I ain't smashing Medea because Medea is a man. So I would say no. No smash. No smash.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
She did like Tyler Perry with a wig though. She do like Tyler Perry with a wig.
She showed up dead on arrival.
Yeah, man, that career is dead on arrival, ain't it? That movie career dead on arrival. Now she's doing them insurance car commercials now. Lying to folks.
My favorite YouTuber, Bobby Altoff, is celebrating her birthday. You probably wouldn't smash her. You don't know her.
Happy birthday.
You know Bobby?
No, I'm just being courteous.
Okay. Here's a lady who wrote a lot of books. She's her bestseller is known for the Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling is celebrating a birthday. She is turning she's 50. She's gonna be turning 59. She's not bad on the eye. For a 59-year-old, and she's your flavor, Caucasian. Oh, Shams is here. She says, "Hi, brothers."
Well, I do like vanilla. You know, that's my favorite ice cream. I do like vanilla. Hey, sis.
Oh man, so would you smash J.K. Rowling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not? Write the book. I mean, she wrote. How could you not smash her? She wrote She wrote all the Harry Potters.
Yep, man. She got money. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a check.
Honorable mention on this day. This would be the 31st. AJ Green. Mark Cuban celebrated a birthday this week. Gonna be turning 66.
Oh, we need a 25%er.
Yeah, Zach Brown, country star. Oh man, my favorite actor celebrating a birthday this week. Wesley Snipes turning 62.
Did he get his taxes straight?
Yes, he's back on. Yeah.
Okay. Is he back in the United States? That's all I want to know.
He is back. He's on the street.
When his taxes weren't straight, he wasn't in this country. He kind of left. So I'll just make sure the brother got his taxes right. I shout out to Wesley Snipes, man.
We just can't have anything.
I'm just saying, friendly paying our taxes either.
Oh, also Manny from Modern Family is celebrating a birthday. He's gonna be turning 26 this week.
Okay.
All right. Next up, on birthdays this week. I'm sorry. The Aquaman, Jason Momoa, he's celebrating a birthday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, Aquaman.
You'll be interested to know it's not a different world for him anymore because he got rid of Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, I wanted to smash her, man. You want to talk about something I wanted to smash?
Well, it's not a different world anymore. So
yeah, it's not. He got money and probably said, "Man, you too old for me." I think she's like 10 years older than you. He got some money and said, "Man, you too old for me." So I got this new money. Give me some new. Well, you know the rest.
Woo. Wait a minute. Hold on.
That's what the Aquaman said when he got the Aquaman money. Jason
man, don't do that.
It's going down for real.
Turning dead this week is Coolio.
Come on, man.
He's turning dead.
Come on, man. At one point, that was one of my favorite rappers, man.
What's your favorite Coolio?
Don't tell me you want to rap. You want nod your head to Gangsta's Paradise, man.
I'm just asking, what's your favorite Coolio song?
Gangsta's Paradise, man.
Scotty Barnes is celebrating a birthday.
Scotty Barnes?
Yep,
okay.
from the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, people still think he's actually a good player, even though I haven't thought that since he got in the league.
This next one here is a struggle because we watched her grow up, and on the TV show was on. They just could never get this girl. They just could never get this girl's hair right. They could never get this girl's hair right. They just could never get it right. Celebrating the birthday. Vanessa Huxtable, Timbers Bledsoe.
You damn right. I never could get her hair right.
Never got her hair right. Nigga never got her hair right.
Yeah, you're right.
Never got that girl hair right. And I used to be so mad, like why they just couldn't. Why they couldn't? She's gonna be turning 51.
So sometimes you just got nappy hair. Oh, update: Texas Rangers have won 6-3 final, beating the St. Louis Cardinals. Now 52-55. Congratulations, Texas Rangers. Moving on.
Whew. Yeah. You
can't fix nappy.
Struggles with her.
Sometimes you can't fix nappy, man. Can't fix it.
Struggles with her hair and
like I never seen black cotton before till I seen her.
What? What?
Somebody say you ever picked black cotton before? Say no, I saw it on TV.
If you're curious what we talking about here, I got some pictures for you. Kid.
Ooh, you want some that bad, boy?
I understand how they made all that money in that household. Could nobody get this girl hair together?
Yo, she did that.
Woo. Man, boy.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but bitch, she started. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. Besides of her, man, when she got started getting like like 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, she started boy, that body started popping out, man. So that wasn't thought today.
No, I didn't see it.
Man, she's one of them broads. She's one of them.
All I saw was them hairstyles.
She used to wear them tops, man. Poop them. Yeah, man. I was like, okay, Vanessa.
All I saw was those hairstyles, and I couldn't do it. Oh, Symphony Miller, that would be Master P's daughter. She had her own show on Nickelodeon. She's gonna be turning 28. Symphony. Next up, I don't know if I want to say honorable mention on this guy. He's been named. God dog, it's about to get really political when I say this. He's been named Donald Trump's VP. He's gonna be celebrating the birthday. JD Vance is turning 40 years old.
Oh, the couch screw.
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes couches a real lot.
Yeah, he's got a lot of upset women in him.
Yeah, he's like, it's not some couches upset, man. He likes really. Listen, don't leave him around your couch. That's what I heard. You may have a stain or two on there. Just saying. Boy, like to get down.
Another honorable mention birthday. Charlie XCX that's not an honorable mention. She's a pop singer. She's turning 32.
Okay.
I don't know if you smashed her. She's cute.
Probably now. I'm not into pop.
Oh, okay. So shots fired at Taylor Swift, but that's fine. Who else we got? Honorable mention. LightsOut Sports App is to celebrate a birthday. He's gonna be turning 29 this week. Austin Theory. Jabari Banks. Yeah, Jabari Banks. That's the guy who plays Will in the show Bel Air. And I think that show's getting ready to come back on.
Okay, on Peacock. Okay.
Yeah, the brother of Nick Diaz is celebrating a birthday. He's gonna be turning 41.
Oh, okay.
Turning dead also this week. Wes Craven died in 2015.
Oh man, the creator of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah, Wes Craven.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable mention celebrating a birthday this week. Tom Brady gonna be celebrating a birthday.
Oh, Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Yeah,
Tom
the GOAT.
Brady. Yeah, he's gonna be calling a lot of Cowboys losses this season.
we know he's calling the first game 1 of the Cowboys season.
He wasn't too happy. I'm gonna be doing. He said I'm gonna be doing a lot of Dallas games. It's just a lot of Dallas. He wasn't too happy about it. But hey, you go where the money goes. You can pay 30 plus a million a year. You gonna call what they want you to call.
Honorable mention: Michael Ealy is celebrating a birthday this week, same day as Tom Brady.
Okay.
This ought to be a good one. This ought to be a real good one for you. Sham, are you want us to put you in a birthday smash? She said she turned 31.
Ew.
Shamsy.
Ew, that's sis, man.
I'm just saying she put it out there. I know she wants to be putting the
Ew.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna be saying ill to this one. You might actually, you know what? I might actually do this for myself. I'm not gonna even lie to you. It's a turn on for a woman to go to prison. For a woman to go to prison and come out what she was. Yeah. Celebrating a birthday this week, turning 83 is gonna be Martha Stewart. She likes to smoke weed, so I definitely do it.
Nah, it's okay.
Why not? She smokes weed.
Listen, I don't, so that's your preference. Then because you smoke, then go ahead. Listen, she got money, so at least you got to get something out of it.
There you go. I mean, hey, isn't that what all the kids are about today? Getting to the bag.
Yeah, but damn, to get that money, to get to the bag, damn.
Nah, you wanted to celebrate so bad. Can't be that beer. Honorable mention, Isaiah Washington.
Oh, actor Isaiah Washington. Okay.
Yeah, actor Isaiah Washington.
Yeah. I remember him from Get on the Bus.
Is that what you remember? I remember him in
That's all I remember. Get on the Bus.
Romeo Must Die. Aaliyah
Oh
shot him
yeah.
out.
Romeo Must Die.
Shot him out.
Fill
all them floors.
Yeah.
And oh no, this is not honorable mention. Do you watch the show Abbott Elementary?
Can't say I do, Walter.
You what? You don't watch it?
Listen, dude, I told you all I watch is sports and politics.
Oh man, you gotta check the show out. There is a hot Italian woman. She's a little bit old, but she's gonna be celebrating her birthday. Her name is Lisa Ann Walter. She's a very, very hot.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. Check out Abbott Elementary, Lisa Ann Walter.
There's nothing wrong with Italian chicks, man.
Yeah, she's Italian.
Yeah,
she's four.
Okay, let me see. She's 60, right? Okay, I see her.
Yeah, she got a wagon on her too.
Okay. Let me look at. She got an Instagram. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's doable. She's doable. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I see her in a swimsuit, right? Okay. Yeah. I'll do some things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Good.
Yeah. You've been saying a lot of What did you see that may have turned your mind?
Yeah, I'm looking at these photos, man. These photos about on the ocean on the boat. Yeah, man. Yeah, and these celebrities. She got a wagon and a top on her. No problem with that. Okay.
Yeah, she thick for
Yeah. Now her face is normal. I mean, I'm being polite when I say that, but you ain't trying.
Yeah,
to
but you know how women of European descent don't usually age well. She's another one who aged well. Like her and Jennifer Aniston didn't age bad.
Oh yeah, Jennifer Aniston standing there. Woman's gorgeous.
And Lisa Ann's gonna be turning 61, and Lisa looks like she's still about in her 40s, maybe 50s.
Man, you know what Botox does to you.
Okay.
She has a Sam Bum as a husband. She got about 4 kids. Doing well for herself. I see why. I see why, Sam. I see why you can put 4 kids in her.
And she's on Abbott Elementary, a very popular show. I watch Abbott Elementary. It's a good show.
Let me see the Instagram.
Don't go sliding.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna like that. Put a big heart right there. Yeah, okay.
Okay, he's already slid in the
Yeah, slid in a 60-year-old DM. Oh, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. She likes she likes a certain type of Chinese food. That's okay.
I'm lost, but it's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's okay. Every
I shared a moment for about a second, but after seeing that, that's okay. All right, moving on.
Well, that's it for this week on the birthdays.
That's it.
Wait, no. We got one. I forgot. We got one more. We got one more day. And we definitely need to do this because honorable mention. One of my favorite people to ever grace this earth. One of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. This guy led the country. Some people hate him, but I don't. I love him. Turning 63. My guy, my president. I wish he could come back today. Barack Obama. My God, what a president.
Yeah, bro, and his tan suit. Barack Hussein Obama.
Hey, we ain't doing that.
There's a lot of people. So a lot of people in Michigan call him that. A lot of people down in Florida call him that too. So the person in Mar-a-Lago calls him that all the time by his whole full name.
Yeah, but those guys, those people are idiots.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, birthday, Barack.
Yeah. Celebrating a birthday. honorable mention, the Sprouse twins. That would be Cole and Dylan. But if you had a TV back in the 2010s, you know these guys as the Zach and Cody from Disney Channel. Those twins, they're celebrating a birthday. They're both gonna be turning 32 this coming week. Here's a new one. She's gonna be turning 21. She's gonna be legal. She just broke up with her boyfriend. Very popular on YouTube. That would be Jessica the Prankster. She's very cute.
Jessica the Prankster?
Yeah. She's also going through some stuff with her mom, but that's okay. Like, I always like them with a little issue.
Okay.
Struggle. I usually prefer them to have daddy problems, but I'm okay if they got mama problems.
You kind of sound like the former president right there. You know, like daddy issues. What is that? Okay. I said okay. Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Turning dead this week is Louis Armstrong. Also turning dead is fashion designer Louis Vuitton. Okay. The Elizabeth the Queen mother. The Queen is turning dead this week.
I never heard you say somebody say that like that when you said it.
Well, I'm just saying they're turning dead. Also celebrate birthday this week. Your Royal Highness Meghan Markle. I believe she's married to which prince is that? She also used to be an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's Derek. She's the Dutch. She is the Duchess of Sussex through marriage. She's dating. She's through with Prince Harry. That's who she's with. And Prince Harry is the son of why am I shooting Princess Diana?
Yeah.
Who tragically died. Man, I remember that. I remember when that happened.
Long time ago.
That was like 95 or 96. Maybe it was 97. Yeah, maybe it was 97. I remember watching the funeral on TV. Oh man, my boy.
What's up?
My boy, man, Rich Dollars. Rich Dollars from Love and Hip Hop. He's celebrating a birthday this week.
Oh, okay, Rich Dollars. Okay.
Yeah, Rich Dollars. I like that name, Rich Dollars.
Rich Dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that name, Rich Dollars.
Yeah, him and Bow Wow shared a whole bunch of moments.
Oh wow, okay.
A certain person.
Oh, a guy from one of my favorite music groups coming up. You saw him on Sister. It's a speculation of his sexual orientation, but we don't care about that. Marcus Houston is celebrating a birthday this week.
Ain't he married to a woman about 20 years?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is. I think they got a baby together.
I think the woman is younger than he. I think the girl's married younger than he is.
Yeah, she's way younger than he is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Also honorable mention, Billy Bob Thornton is celebrating a birthday. Now, this is the guy who's known for smashing
Goated! Boy, goated! That man's goated!
Maybe we shouldn't find that clip. I was gonna say, do we have a clip?
Boy, that boy's goated. Billy Bob. Oh man, I ain't know. Woo-wee. Boy, that nigga was boy. He got it all his worth, boy. He said, I ain't gonna know that this moment. Shoot. Woo-wee. Goated.
As he is the guy who smashed Halle Berry.
Yeah, man. That you take it to a different name, smash. That's not. That ain't even half of what he done to her, man.
And last but not least, definitely want to give this guy a birthday shout out. Because of this guy, I got to meet Stone Cold Steve Austin at Texas Motor Speedway because of this guy. This would be race car driver. He retired the day I was there. This was his last race. Jeff Gordon.
Oh, Jeff Gordon.
He's also a fighter. I remember he had a fight one time on the track. Said somebody clipped him.
Did he win?
I don't know. It was a big scuffle.
It don't matter if you win. If you didn't win, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, you know those race car drivers, they like to fight after the race is over with. But definitely, But he definitely did do that. But yeah, man, that's it for the birthday smash, man.
Hey.
Oh man, what a great night. We want to thank Shawne Merriman for joining us tonight, man. It's just been a great night tonight, man.
Yeah, man, big ups to Shawne Merriman. Lights out. Look forward to seeing him. Check out check out his what do you have going on?
LightsOut Sports App. It's on Roku. It's on basically on all app stores right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check that out, man. I'm gonna be sure to get that, man. Got some very entertaining stuff going on there. And look forward to him doing the season.
Yes, as we have already had to confirm, he's going to be on for the Washington Commanders game.
Yeah, gonna have a lot to talk about that AO, man. Got a lot to talk about that AO coming up.
From the you talk about the Washington getting the L that game, right?
Nah.
Okay. Okay,
Nah.
I'm not. Okay, I see where this is headed. I'm not about to do this with you tonight.
What? We already almost 3 hours into it. You have did this with me tonight.
Okay, so let me make sure I got this right. So you're going to be in Vegas. Anybody out there in Vegas, if you see Kendrick walking the streets, don't be alarmed. It is him. So you go to Vegas this week, right?
Saturday.
So you leave when?
Saturday.
Okay, you leave Saturday, and you come back. When you come back, the following.
Don't lock me down. It may be.
What's the educated guess?
It may be Friday. It may be Monday. It just depends. I'll leave it at that.
Friday or Monday. Wait a minute. What did I tell you, man? You don't go to Vegas for that many days, man. That's how you come back and be like, hey, you gonna be out there telling the pilot, man, hey, listen, man, my job is just right over there. Can you just drop me off right here? Can you just right here? Just drop me off right here, and then I'm gonna be good. And then y'all can go on back where y'all going. What you gonna be telling the pilot? You stay down there that long because you're gonna be spending all your money.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
You're gonna be spending all your money.
We'll see.
Well, hey, y'all. If we come back and do a show Monday, it's because he back early. He back early, and if he back early, you know what that means. You know what that means. If y'all see us on next Monday night, you already know what that means. That means the trip did not go well at all. At all.
Well, what can you do? What can you do?
All right, man. So Kendrick, I guess since Kendrick's gonna be on vacation, I guess I'll be on vacation too for a week. So it'll be the week after that, I guess.
By the time we get back, it'll be on.
Oh, dang. Damn, you gonna miss SummerSlam. Yeah, we won't be doing the SummerSlam broadcast because Kendrick could be on vacation. Remember what happened last time? Yeah, that's why we said the pilot he gonna be on the plane. I said, look, man, if y'all you can just drop me off right over here, then y'all can go ahead and shoot to the airport. Just drop me off right here. They'll say, don't you gotta go get your truck? Nah, I'll just Uber back to the house. Don't worry about it. I have mama come get me. So I think by the time Kendrick can be back, we will be having we should be having the first preseason game when you come back.
Yeah, be ready.
Yeah,
ready for preseason.
Yeah, we'll be having the first preseason game.
Only 3 games during the preseason, so yeah, be back into the running preseason. I do not know what the preseason schedule is.
Yeah, but I think by the time you come back, we'll be getting ready to broadcast our first preseason game. So
yeah,
so there you go. So basically, know this, but the next time you see us, we'll be in the preseason for the Cowboys.
Yeah, if you don't see, you may see us. We not see CD Lamb. He'll
be there. We'll have the deal done by then.
Yeah, sure. What you said last week.
Yeah, I did.
You did say that. So.
But we'll see you guys in a couple days. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, then we will see you around. for a preseason of the Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys.
begin the season, begin the Cowboy season. Yeah, the last season of Mike McCarthy. It may be Dak Prescott. Stay tuned.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof.